Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? This your boy Ari Starks, man. You are in tune with a return episode. Sorry, it's been so long since this. This is your dopest wrestling episode that you're going to see. Part of the Get Your Bars Off brand. Starks and Smarks, episode 3, man. We're here to talk NXT and AEW. We just had NXT Great American Bash over. That was on July 7th on Tuesday. And we just had AEW Road Rager on Wednesday. And I got my boy Sue here. He's went to go get my niece in bed and such because she's trying to bust up in here. But other than that, man, we're gonna have one of our family coming up here, man. Our boy Gino gonna come up here to talk some AEW NXT. And we also gonna be talking some NWO 25 also. But what's going on, Gino? What's popping, bro?
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for having me on. Thank you for
We
having
good,
me.
bro, man. You already know what it is,
Good,
man.
G.
It's good, Sue.
You already know, man. We about to get ready to talk this AEW, NXT. Like I said, Sue, I said we're talking NXT Road
Great
Rager. I'm
American
about to say NXT
Bash.
Road Rager. See, Sue.
Okay, JR.
Right, yo. What do you call it?
The WWE Championship.
the
WWE Dynamite.
WWE Dynamite.
Yo, the funniest thing about JR doing that is that he's not gonna stop doing it.
No, you can't.
You can't get mad.
He know,
Like he's been doing WWE for almost 20 years.
Come on, man. On and on.
It's like calling your kids by the wrong name. Like it's
You're lucky you don't say WCW. Like he was working on that when he was.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that to come out. I'm waiting for that.
You know what I'm saying? When he was working on that channel.
Like Sting to get a championship and him just to shout it out. Sting, it's the WCW Heavyweight Championship.
Like, oh my! It might be Shivani who do that. Having a whole flash.
Oh, bro, that would be the most hilarious thing.
But yeah, man. So we're gonna start. And even though we're talking AEW, we're gonna start with NXT. NXT. Got you, man. NXT. Great American Bash. Dope show, man. I can't even lie. Dope show. Off the bat, I would say solid show made for a hyped up TV episode, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good show. They gave me takeover vibes. I ain't gonna say it felt like a takeover. I won't say like this was like a take. It gave me feelings of takeover here and there.
But NXT always raised the bar each show sometimes. Well, takeover show or hype show, rather. They always raise the bar sometimes.
I have a question for you guys before we get into this. Just quick question, because as we're talking about just the way the NXT, this is essentially an NXT pay-per-view. Would you guys be happy if the rest of WWE kind of ate this design where we kind of go back to like the mid 2010s where it's individual show pay-per-views, where it's brand exclusive pay-per-views again, where it's more, where you can get a little bit more crafted storylines instead of a 1 month build to get 2 month build, and you can kind of build in, because NXT's storylines take a few months to really get the ball rolling, and when it does, you get the Great American Bash. There's so many words where you get these really good, not really good, but really energetic events where you have the emotional wave going in. Versus kind of a lot of the pay-per-views where it's just like, oh, such and such is fighting such and such. Oh, okay. Well, we just found out last week. So I guess.
Exactly. I could agree with you with that. And I think when they tried it, they didn't have the roster that they have now. I think the roster that they have now is more so the ideal roster they were looking for, at least for a while. And when they were doing the brand splits with the I think Backlash was like SmackDown exclusive, and like
no, Judgment Day.
It wasn't
Judgment Day was a SmackDown exclusive, and like Backlash was Raw.
Right. It seems like right now NXT
like 2010.
Yeah, I was saying of the recent when they did it recently with the 2016 class, because I think that was when they had did the brand split pay-per-views, and that class was good. I ain't gonna hold you, but I still think it's this class is a little better, just a little bit. You got the Drew Roman where he's at now, Riddles, you know what I'm saying, Bobby Lashley where he's at now,
Randy,
like it's a lot. It's a little bit more variety, especially with the women. Like it's a little bit more variety that they could work with. I guess that for me, I think with this brands with the draft coming up, that I would like to see if they can really work with a brand split and really focus on those storylines. Because when you had Raw writers versus SmackDown writers, like you can actually see the split. Like when you got it kind of like convoluted, where I mean now Paulie ain't doing everything on Raw anymore, but anyways, but it would feel like you didn't know who was writing for who, but now you kind of do. And I think that split is going to happen further and further. You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to put more focus on SmackDown and let Raw be Raw.
I think what we're seeing is essentially is the final death rolls of Raw being the flagship show. But
until
I also
gets traded.
want to point this out, which I think was a very good plus, and I really like that NXT has been doing this in general, is bringing back classic old school WCW, WWE pay-per-view names. And it's kind of what you want, where it's like, okay, kayfabe's alive. Let's get this a little bit more engagement. It's no longer like not to discredit some of the classic pay-per-views that we had in the 2000s and the 2010s, but let's be honest, the 90s and leading into probably like 2000, 2001 and the 80s, those pay-per-views were bigger than life. They were spectacles.
Exactly.
They were like these major events. And now, while the storylines have gotten a little bit more realer, the wrestling has become more, not wrestling per se as far as the in-ring athletic ability, but wrestling as far as like the whole package. When I mean the wrestling, the matches are dull not because of storytelling, but because
of athleticism.
No, lack of charisma.
Oh, you said the stories are not dope or are dope?
No. Like as far as they weren't dope in those 2000.
Oh, okay. Pardon me.
Eras, while we had some great select things, but like I'm not talking like just the early 2000s. I'm talking like the whole span of it. It's overall we had a lot of bad pay-per-views where it was just like non-memorable moments, and then you got NXT now bringing back these memorable pay-per-views where like I honestly think this is going to go down as one of those pay-per-views where it's someone's legacy starts.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
because there was a lot of good matches, and it was very, very much. It gave that old school vibe where it's like, yo, I'm about to watch like the cruiserweights while out on a WCW pay-per-view.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up, like the cruiserweights, because I like that they put that focus on it now. Like, where it's like, okay, these are our guys that are going to do like I mean, like, not to take it to a show that's happened after, but like how ROH does with the pure wrestling. Like, this is our straight wrestling. You don't need that much storyline in it. You're just going to see some really great athletes, and I like that they brought it back to that.
And it's crazy that the cruiserweight division got so much exposure on it now, seeing that they had cruiserweight titles that came out, tag team titles. Yeah, like they just like I didn't see the actual titles, I just seen the mock-up of them. Like they said they were actually made and they're on a prop truck.
That's nice. Like I said,
that'd be.
But you got to think about it too, though. Yeah, you got guys who are really fans of the game, like not and no pun intended, but like are really fans of the wrestling business. Like so, when you see them, even I mean, who know who Idea was, but when he even did the old what was it, S.T.A.R.K.S for the house show, like just really like understand, like giving up some people that fan service of your old. Like I get you want to bring in the new fans, but you still got to service the old fans too, that want to keep them there. And you know what I'm saying? And I think stuff like this and Great American Bash, so on and so forth, are really helpful for people who want to still have something to cling on to wrestling. Still have some nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like we'll go crazy if we seen Bad Blood pay-per-view come up. We will go insane.
If I seen Judgment Day, Vengeance,
No Mercy. If I see a No
Mercy, man, come on, like
Armageddon. That's for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And who's to say that further they might do that? But they're appeasing the 80s generation, the 70s generation that are still here watching too.
It was a dirt sheet that came out. I want to say about a couple of weeks ago, and they said that they were under, like they didn't say they were under pressure, but USA Network and Fox were actually asking them to bring back a couple of old pay-per-views like Cyber Sunday, and I forgot the other one. I think it was Unforgiven actually.
But that's the thing. I don't know if they need more shows Maybe
Nah,
I think
I think they need.
they got to learn how to market it better. And I think what they're doing with the way they're just titling the right shows, the right shows they're giving certain pay-per-views or events is bringing the right eyes in. Because if you just give it a new one or whatever one, like, oh, now we're just doing Hell in a Cell. But if you just bring it back to, like you said, Judgment Day, and they're doing a Hell in a Cell match, it's like, oh shit! Like I remember back in the day they had this Armageddon. Thank you. Like it'll bring back the nostalgia because now this Great American Bash, like so it may be is not part of the WCW era, but if somebody who is a fan of it and still is a fan of what they've seen, like you said, moments and all of that nature, if they getting that on the show, I mean, how can you be mad at it? I mean, you it's the business. They got bought out. You feel me? Like so. It is what it is. You have to let that go. You know
sorry, Cody.
Like, but no, I ain't gonna do that though, because Cody low key, I think it was him. He gave props, so he's like, yo, I think he's like, make sure that, like, not saying make sure, but like, do the brand proud, and they are.
He said as long as it's like
they're doing it
justice, and
like
it's helping the young star get along, they wouldn't mind.
That's what it's doing. So like, I mean, it is what it is, and I think that's the thing. I think even though they have their little snarky shit, a little petty shit that they have with each other, I still think as long as you have a love for the business and the history of the business, and you pay your homage to the business, that's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like I think all the OGs and fans like that are gonna, like, whatever company you're for, you gotta, if you respect the business and pay homage to it, like you're gonna find a respectability somewhere, some type of somewhere.
So, speaking of respectability, what did you think of the kickoff match?
All right, let's talk about it. First match was MSK versus Ciampa. MSK versus Ciampa and Thatcher, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Old man Ciampa and Toothless Timmy.
It's 9/11, so that's my angel telling me right now, talk that shit. But I mean, from what I seen from the promo, the go home show, where they was like, yo, what do you say? Bring your pride and bring those titles, because we taking them both. I got a little bit of that from Ciampa and Thatcher. I felt they definitely brought it to them, but MSK brought that same smoke. It wasn't like it didn't feel like no David and Goliath story. It was like, no, these young kids understood the obstacle that was in front of them and was like, nah, we turning up for this shit. You seen Nash Carter? He was sitting there slapping himself like, yo, what's up? Ciampa slapped the shit. Like Ciampa was sitting there like, all right, I see young blood. Like,
and this is one of the matches, like, I liked MSK coming to NXT, but I wasn't sold on them since they got there. You know, I wasn't like, oh my god, this they best. The tournament did it, but I was like, after that, I was like, kind of like, oh, y'all just got the title.
So
but
they had the entry angle.
I know, but this one, storyline wise, definitely got me into them. I wouldn't have been mad if Ciampa and them won. I would like to see him win, but I definitely got me on MSK as a fan.
So this is why I was saying about respectability, because that match was okay. MSK to me, I was just kind of like on the fence about them, and like you, it's just like I like Ciampa. I like him. I like him. He's always been entertaining. He's always been good in the ring. The only thing is he's kind of prone, but that's more due to age versus like him as far as technique.
Right.
And it's you want to see him get a big belt, but at the same time, he's kind of one of those people who don't need a belt to be a star.
But then again, he doesn't really want, when you talk about like how Karrion Kross is, he doesn't want that. He doesn't aspire for it as much as most people do. He understands.
Yeah, and I think this match really kind of just showed that he has it's more than just being a star. It's the ability to, the best thing about a star is to be able to do like our star does and like light up planets, light up the moon. You know what I mean? Like, so as a viewer, right now, while it looks dark for Ciampa, he's the reason why him and Thatcher are the reason why MSK look really good. They use their light to shine them, and as fans, now we're suddenly looking at them like, yo, this is crazy beautiful. These guys are really good. They're way better than I thought they were. And it's Not so much as like the opponents they fought before weren't credible or anything like that. It was just this was a really it was a beautiful match.
Like he needed the right people. Like, and that's shout out to the Grizzle Young veterans, because that whole trio of what went going on between them and Ciampa and Thatcher and MSK, like that whole little
Don't forget the
build up.
Legado del Fantasma.
Well, I'm just talking about in the sense, no, that's too. If you want to talk about finessing, dealing with cheaters and all that stuff, because Thatcher had his parts in the match where he was, definitely doing some heel type shit, but they were ready for all of that. Mm-hmm. And I think going through Grizzle Young veterans, the toughness of them, going through the Gato Fantasma, all the crazy finesse and tricks with that, they probably were underestimated by Ciampa and Thatcher, and not knowing that these guys were actually more ready than they expected.
Right.
But like I said, dope match. Like I said, both teams were really able to utilize their strengths. You had Ciampa and Thatcher, strength and toughness, MSK, speed and creativity, like very good spots, especially Ciampa when he drop kicked Wes Lee. When he was doing that, I think he was like doing a moonsault or something. He drop kicked him right in the mid air. Oh my god, bro, nasty. What was you about to say?
What did you guys think of the finish, though?
That's what I was about to get into. So, just for people who don't know the ending, let's see where we had blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Where is it at? Oh, I'm trying to think that I put the ending there. I just put my own shit in there. But yeah, like I said, what happened for the ending? You had MSK, Wes Lee get knocked outside. Think that's when
Ciampa hit a fairy tale ending.
He tried to. I think Nash had kicked out. Thatcher had pulled him out, and Nash Carter had to try to jump and attack him. He clocked him with an uppercut. Same with Wes Lee, and he was like, "Oh shit, he's knocked out." Throw him in the ring, tags and gets Ciampa to tag him, and they do the like conjoining fairy tale ending. But I was confused. I was like, why wouldn't Ciampa just go for the pin? You know what I'm saying? Why would he just not? Why would he tag him in to do the pin? Like, you got 5 seconds for a move like that. You can get it off in 5 seconds, and you don't really need to tag in. Ciampa could have got the 1, 2, 3, but neither here nor there. With Thatcher being tagged in, he gets the ankle lock. Nash Carter comes back in, knocks out Ciampa, knocks to knock them out and break the hold. I think within that time, Wes Lee rolls up Ciampa for the 1, 2, 3.
No,
and
it was Thatcher.
Thatcher 1, 2, 3. Yes, gets him in for the 1, 2, 3. And you already know most people be like, oh, keep him strong. We had those comments, got to keep him strong, right? But this was a moment where like this, it fit good for this, because in that chaos, they had to escape with that win.
You can make someone look strong by having them catch 2 fucking finishers.
I can agree with that, but I think in the sense of story, I think if they would have got hit with the finisher and got the 1, 2, 3, they would have lost. But it was the sense, I think, of wanting to inflict more pain on them, what Thatcher was trying to do, which took them out of like the game, where they was like, okay, we found a little slipping of opportunity with that finesse and that speed. Like, let me get this roll up real quick. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason why I can be like, okay, this makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to the point where they're like, all right, the young kids got us on that one. Like, that's the only reason I could get, because that way they were looking, it was like, okay, how the hell? But you know what? All right, say less. Y'all got us on that one.
Go ahead. Were you saying something, Sue?
No,
that was me. Pardon me. But no, that was pretty much it. Like I said, they like I said, continue to build it. I like that this MSKs continue to build their character, like outside of them just being really amazing wrestlers. Like you said, this story helped build their character. Like, so that's just being showing that they can, like, they're not just some young, like, novice green dudes. Like, they know, like, they can get ring with anybody. For real.
The only issue I have, again, and you've already heard me say, is I think the surprise roll-up should be used sparingly. Same thing with like any type of rolling pin that's not coming off a finisher. Like, I would legit like, if you really want to make these moves look legit painful, where it's like, hey, during the match, he got hit with like 5 or 6 suplexes or something like that. That like a high back breakers that are all targeting the neck and head area. And the final move that puts him down is like someone just catches him and like a capture suplex and pins him off it, right? I'm fine with that. Where it's like, you know what, that area has been getting worked. So suddenly, like when you see him on the floor, he's just holding his neck and stuff. It's like, okay, you put in the mind where it's no longer the finish is the only way you can end the match. But that's now the only way it seems like those mid-match pins are useless. Those mid-match pin attempts because they don't do anything. So it's like the only alternative you have is a surprise roll-up. Like,
I mean, make it make sense.
I can see what you're saying with that.
I want a little more. Like you can do a win like that and still do something more with it. I understand with the story and when you're telling it like that, I'm willing to let this rock. I'm not gonna hold it as egregious as I was before because you did bring up a valid point. It was they were playing outside. They went outside their game plan and went outside their element and paid the price for it.
Yeah,
and that's all I can see from that. But moving on from there, after that, you had Gargano and Karrion Kross doing their promo for the. What'd you say?
I was gonna ask who y'all think what's gonna happen with both sides going forward, like with MSK. Who do you think is gonna step up and try to challenge them? I think Grizzle Young Vets is about to pop up, or Oni and
they'll be there. What, their rubber match? No, they.
I don't know. You know, I think if
they ain't fuck with Imperium yet.
I was gonna say
I thought Chris got released.
Wolf. Imperium is the two.
If I'm NXT right now, I may be building up towards a tag team pay-per-view. So I may not want to just straight up throw our champions in a match.
You know they got their Dusty Classic. That's technically their.
Yeah, but I mean, like as far as like, no, I'm saying like not a pay-per-view tournament. I'm saying like a pay-per-view match with like an 8-man match. This could be that build-up. You know, you never know what they could do. You know what I mean? They have, like we were talking earlier, they have all these extra pay-per-views and stuff that they're trying to start bringing back. And I'm not sure if they're going to rush into putting MSK into a match as far as, not match, but a long-term storytelling like that. I think they may put them in like something short going into like maybe the next takeover if they do that.
Because I think it's just going into if you're going into SummerSlam, it's going to be something. I mean, I don't think they're going to really try to collide with SummerSlam's attention too much. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know, but like I said,
Imperium is something for a takeover, so who knows?
Yeah, I'm saying the closest I can say that the next one's up is probably be Imperium, and I don't know, like I said, I can't. They are good, man. I can't. I don't want to. Hey, Rowe might be, you know what I'm saying, a viable
Everrise
like challenge. Everrise rules so much. Fuck with Everrise, man.
But you know, NXT also have developmental talent that they may be calling up and stuff. So who knows what's coming.
They're about to focus on the breakout.
Yeah, we'll speak on that too. But yeah. So and there's talks of Ciampa and Thatcher possibly getting moved up to the Monday nights to help with their tag team division. I mean, I can't lie, they are a good tag team together. Like they do give me like vibes of the Bar. So I can see them like filling that void.
There's some people you wish just stay in places forever.
I know, bro. I know Ciampa don't want to go.
Some places that you really wish just stay in one place. Like,
but Raw is going to WCW in like 2000. Like you're about to be fired. You're just going there to just, hey, the house is on fire. What are you about to do? All right, you're about to go make sandwiches in the kitchen that's burning. Okay.
Like them niggas, Ciampa and Thatcher need to split up tomorrow.
Like, hey, what you got? We want them here to be a tag team. So we're gonna make
his release.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, yeah, we got an idea for you. We're gonna turn you into a gay clown, and you.
They gonna get them niggas the FTR gimmick.
Yeah, they're gonna instantly. Not even. They're gonna do them. They're gonna start setting them up with just stupid gimmicks after stupid gimmicks, and then finally, when it doesn't work, say you're the reason why this doesn't work. You know, you're the reason why.
Having like a heel tag team that's gonna be getting beat up by Lucha Underground, Lucha House Party. Are they still there?
Yeah, they actually had a match.
Oh,
they actually had a fucking match.
That's beautiful. But anyways, on to Gargano and Kross promo. Man, this was pretty much like the same segment that Adam Cole had with Karrion Kross, pretty much saying, yo, you can't wrestle, I'll smoke your boots, I'm gonna expose you, all of that such. But Karrion Kross wasn't trying to hear that shit this time. He was like, "What'd you say? What do you say? You know what I do when I wake up in the morning? It's 3 things I do. What do you say? I wake up. What do you say? I wake up and say I'm not. Wait. What do you say? I'm gonna wake up and nobody's gonna beat me for the NXT championship. I'm a main event WrestleMania and become the WWE champion or some shit like that. And what do you wake up and put on your girlfriend's jeans or some shit? But the fact that he just put that lineup of the little paths just showed you like, yo, bro, I'm thinking past what y'all thinking in NXT, like, and for the NXT guys, not like for anybody that they bringing new, like talking about the guys who've been like, yo, I know this is y'all home, y'all want to stay here, it's y'all say, but I'm thinking past that. I'm not scared of what's up there.
I'm one of them,
and I wasn't mad at it.
That this company is made for.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. He's pretty much showing like, yo, I'm not y'all. Like, I'm not y'all. And you got to think about what NXT is, what they try to show. Like, it's the underdog wrestling show, especially in WWE. It's the underdogs guys show. And
no, I wouldn't call it that. And I definitely disagree.
Why would you not?
Underdog show, because NXT for me isn't. NXT is more of the purest wrestler fan. Like I would call it more of a purist show, because Keith Lee I wouldn't consider my underdog.
But would you not say the purest wrestling fan is not an underdog in WWE?
I think I wouldn't use that phrase again, because
more so when I say the underdog, the small guy, if anything, the small guy in the sense.
Are you talking like the physical wrestlers, or that's what I'm thinking? That's what I'm thinking you're saying.
In a sense, but it kind of grew into an ideology for me. I feel like
okay, you're talking about ideology.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I thought you were talking about it when
you had Yeah. Well, it kind of blends with a little bit of both, because the ideology they go with a small guy not being able to be a star in WWE. Like, you had to wait till you seen a fucking Shawn Michaels to really break that mold, and lo and behold, who's working down in NXT.
I personally am not a Shawn Michaels fan. I've never really been.
Well, it's not about fandom, or so just what you've seen. You know what I'm saying? And every time he wasn't your guys, your Machos, your Hogans. So not even, you know what I'm saying, ultimately he wasn't even Taker. Like, he was the smaller guy. He was the tag team wrestler, like Bill. Like, you know what I'm saying, for the smaller guys. He was the cruiserweight for anything for that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so this is the only reason why I say that is because a lot of HBK's success came from backroom politicking, not so much from in-ring sellout performance matches. Because if we're gonna be real, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon was leagues ahead of him in the ring, and he was a smaller guy.
Yeah, I mean, people give Ricky his credit, but he's still
I'm not saying
bigger. He was bigger. He was definitely bigger than
He was a little bigger than
HBK.
I don't know if he was that bigger, but what I mean to say is, like, a lot of, like, when it comes to NXT, it's really, to me personally, the way I view NXT is really Triple H and Shawn Michaels really trying to get a big apology letter to all the people, all the fans that they fucked over in the early 2000s, late 90s. And that's how it comes off as, because you gotta remember, like, for me personally, I watch NXT, and every time I see Triple H on that screen, I cringe. Because it's like, like everyone's like, oh man, Triple H, you're a savior of wrestling. And it's like, that's what he wants to be remembered to as now, because he fucking killed wrestling. Shawn Michaels wants to be remembered as this good guy behind the ring, because when he was actually able to perform, he was a fucking dick. You feel me? So it's like, when you talk about, like, good wrestling,
you can't take the knowledge away though. Like, he's the same who had Brian Kendrick teaching Brian Kendrick through his school. He had Daniel Bryan coming through his school teaching him knowledge. Like, you can't. Like, it's the ideology that he brought with wrestling that is definitely instilled in a lot of wrestlers, and I feel like that's what they're trying to do. And I get what you're saying. Trust me, that is a very, very, very vital point to look at. But when I say I look at that love letter, is more so like, this was our vision of what wrestling should have been like.
But they were the ones who took it from that. That's the whole thing. It's like the wrestling was going to that, and then they came through and purposely sabotaged people's careers, purposely went out their way to, like, remember, Shawn Michaels was one of the first people who you've seen quit on TV, essentially. Like, I'm hurt. I lost my smile. I don't want to do this no more because I don't want to lose my belt to this person.
Yeah, I mean, shit, same with me, same with Austin. But I mean, we watch Broken Skull every week, every month.
Austin was right though with his one, which was essentially you're about to have me lose to this guy and give him the rub properly. Don't do it low. And they're like, nah, we just do this on the Raw match. And it's like, no, make this shit a fucking pay-per-view. Give this guy the proper thing. Like this, if you want me to lose to him, I have no problem losing to him. Make it count for something. Don't just have a regular throwaway match. Think about it. Austin in the height of his career humbled himself, lost to fucking Shawn Michaels. Not Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho. And so Chris Jericho will become the first undisputed champion. First person to hold
storyline though. That was take a storyline. And both of them guys are big storyline guys.
But that's my point. So if you have someone who's saying, like, look, I want to lose to him, but let's make this a really good loss for me and a great win for him. Yeah. Where I lose to somebody and he puts on such a dominant performance when he goes forward. Like we got robbed of that match. But
I agree. But bringing it back though, but what I would more so say is though, the style of guys, like you said, when you come from the Sami Zayns, the Pacs, you know what I'm saying, the Big E's, whatever, or even Bo Dallas, whatever, like the guys you probably want to look at first. I feel like that's the buildup of what NXT is. Even like I said, when it comes down to your size too. Like I said, Adam Cole, size-wise, we know what he is, personality-wise, character-wise. But if you strip all that away and you put him next to fucking, you know what I'm saying, Drew McIntyre, they're going Drew McIntyre first. You know what I'm saying? And NXT kind of like strips that away. They look at, okay, I know who this guy was before he came here.
NXT is, like I said, where kayfabe's alive. Where it's NXT is where the only problem is good and bad is they bite from the indie scene where it's not the spot monkey, but that quick, rapid succession of high impact moves. So you don't get
the guys that they got the guys from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like shit. If you brought everybody from N1 Street Ball into the NBA at once, shit might start looking different for the next couple seasons.
No. I'm just saying the one thing that they do that I like and dislike is when they hit their finishers, like when they you know what I'm talking about. When they hit it like the right moment in the match, boom, impact, and it sells. And it's the crowd went crazy. You get the pin like. We don't want to talk about this guy, but Velveteen Dream, right?
I still got his shirt. I'm gonna keep it talking.
I believe him. He said his piece, and his piece sounds compelling. I have no reason to disagree with him.
I feel you.
But anyway, when he was hitting the Death Valley Driver, when he was carrying, when he hit it, boom! It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna hit it, pick him up again, boom, then pick him up again, boom, then pick him up again, then boom. It's like, nah. I hit it, that's it. And there's certain times where you see an energetic sequence of them exchanging moves where it's good, but you kind of don't want that sometimes. Sometimes you want that nice, deep, rich storytelling. And when Finn Balor came back, we got that.
Big facts. That's
Adam
a big
Cole, fact. We get that from Adam Cole, where it's
Gargano, we got that too, yeah.
Right, where it's like we may exchange once or twice. That's with the whole UE. We get that from them.
Yeah.
And I'm very appreciative of that because it's not the rest of the class that does it, or the rest of the group that does it, so to speak.
No, that's a big fact, man. But like I said, this promo, like I said, is led to Regal letting us know that they're going to face each other next NXT, and we're going to have Samoa Joe as the special guest referee. Johnny was ecstatic about this as he sees him as his protector from Karrion Kross, but I pretty much know in this match, Joe is going to let Karrion Kross wild out on Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be like, no, you ain't about to pussyfoot around me. Fuck that shit. But I think every time we see this face off between Karrion Kross and and Joe, I feel like if anything doesn't come from this, like
I think what it is we're gonna
I feel
we might get NXT's first cinematic match there.
With Joe and Karrion I'll say like a lockdown type shit, like how Kurt and Joe did it back in the day. Not that specific type of match, but just like that type of feel.
Or
like if
like some catch wrestling type shit.
In the what was that match? FTW versus Sting and Darby Allin.
Yeah, that was a good match. That was a good one. I like.
Oh yeah, they did their thing with that one. They really did that one.
More so like pre-record a backstage brawl. You know what I mean? Do it smart. Don't bring them through the crowd. So this way you can set moves up properly, do it right. Okay, boom, we did this here, we did this spot here, and if you set it up right, you can. WWE has proven they can do a cinematic match, right? They did it with Bray Wyatt and John Cena, which was a really
and
good
an actual wrestling style one with not the country, but the actual wrestling style one with Cole and Velveteen. Even that's not one of our favorites, but that's like a strictly like wrestling style one.
And I was gonna say the other one being AJ Styles and Sting, not Sting and Undertaker, which was a beautifully done one.
Very true.
Right, it's like you can capture some essence, and I think I'm hoping they're not waiting for Samoa Joe to just get cleared, and they're just using this to keep him on screen because this we don't know when he can get cleared. Dude. This could be 9 months from now, and we finally get the catch.
That's the thing. Hopefully, doing the Daniel Bryan route, like, hey, fuck Alabama, go somewhere else, brother. Go check the other doctors. But more than likely, I said, I'm interested in that match. I'm kind of eager to see it. Like I said, we got this draft coming up. People are getting called up. We know guys were having dark matches after shows and shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Johnny wins that title on some like, yo, he like to kind of like break the narrative that Karrion Kross is just running through all of the little guys in NXT. Like I feel like if he beats him in the ring, it will at least show that, you know what I'm saying, these guys are not somebody that just get ran through by anybody that has come through bigger than them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't do something like where they have Karrion Kross run into someone at like SummerSlam or something like that, like bump into them backstage, or or like they do like because what? So when's Survivor Series this year?
It's usually in November, right?
Yeah, it's usually in November.
Knowing they've been pushing it back, it might be. Who knows?
No, they ain't gonna do money.
You know how like
nothing they ain't gonna touch.
The NXT Survivor Series where they kind of had everyone kind of bump into everyone backstage and kind of whoop everyone's ass. I kind of don't want that. I don't want. I want Kross to kind of meet his match one-on-one.
Be a proper debut. I think he needs a proper debut.
But what you think gonna happen in the actual match with Johnny and Kross?
I think is whatever we
was it the NXT. I don't think they're gonna switch to drop the title on NXT.
They've been needing the viewers, man.
I think they're gonna play to it. I think because I was thinking before coming into this, I was like, he gonna provoke Kross. I mean, not Johnny. I mean, Joe in a way that he gonna choke him out and maybe Johnny get him. But then you said it was TV, and I forgot. Yeah, that's TV. That's too much.
But I won't be surprised.
They are calling him up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but we just
seen what's brother man Colossus Bronson Reed. He just lost his shit on TV.
That was different. But
he was the same brother with Karrion on them dark shows.
I mean, anything up in the air right now because they don't know what Brock doing. That's the only thing. They writing as they go because Brock
there or not, Karrion Kross is meant for the main roster.
I think right now, if we're talking Brock, the only thing that they're gonna do that they have to do is Brock versus Lashley. If they don't do that, that is
and then they just feeding them people. That's what I'm saying. So, like, if he do lose the title, he's going to Raw and he's going to challenge Bobby. He's going to be somebody. He's going to probably eat through the roster first. And
I think honestly, if I send him anywhere and after any title, I'm sending him after the U.S. title because they're not doing anything with it. And
they doing Sheamus and Humberto.
No, I remember Sheamus really got messed up, yo. Like that's why Sheamus. Yeah, but I mean, you really be taking licks for
Humberto.
No. I mean, if we talk about the last year, how's the U.S. title been?
It's It's been okay.
Bobby had it.
I won't say it's been bad. It's been okay.
Okay, all right. Now, if we're
Bobby
talking
to Riddle to where it's been all right. It's been all right.
Intercontinental Championship in comparison.
Compared to the IC, at least. Oh shit, bro. Who even got the IC? Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
And that's kind of up in the air because it's like
it lost its steam.
We've been waiting for it to go back on Big E or on Sammy or like it. Apollo is good. We got it. Got it.
That shit.
But he's a guy who his reign is not supposed to be that long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He had his WrestleMania moment.
How what the US title did for him is what the IC title is actually doing for him now. What they wanted the US title to do for him.
I'm not gonna say I don't like him with it. I like him with it. And I just don't like what they're doing with it right now because a lot of shit took the steam out of that mid-card division.
They were doing a lot of multi-man matches and shit.
Because Big E had it, then they had Big E lose it back, and then they did these multi-man matches where they didn't know who he's going to feud.
But that's what you do with those.
And then they had Aleister Black who was putting everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, we remember all of that, but
and just to find out he would release the next week.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a lot of bullshit going on with that. But back to NXT. After that, Joe, we get Kushida pretty much telling he's about to pull up on Diamond Mine. I'm ready for Roderick Strong versus Kushida feud. That's going to be dumb fire. Mm-hmm. Like Diamond Mine looks dope. Like Tyler Russ, him, the non-smiling big Asian dude, Malcolm Bivens as the manager. Like I'm liking this. I'm really liking this, and I'm just happy to see Malcolm Bivens finally getting TV time, like dead ass, because he's going to be one of them ones coming up soon. I really think so, man. He's a really nice. I think I like how he moves as a manager. I like it.
And wasn't it like it was like the week before you had just asked, like, "Yo, what happened to what's the dude name? Taylor Russ? Yeah, Taylor Russ.
Mm-hmm. Because he was just on TV for a little bit.
Like he had to run with the Intercontinental. Well, not the Intercontinental. What's that shit? The one like hardcore. The 24/7.
Bro, I'm about to say
the 24/7 championship.
Taylor Russ?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
No, who was that?
It wasn't nobody in NXT.
It was somebody who got released. It was somebody from NXT.
Oh, I don't know.
And then they ended up getting released.
But neither here nor there, man. We move on to the $1 million championship match, part 2, pretty much. For whoever wins, well, if Cameron Grimes loses, he becomes LA Knight's butler.
Young boy.
I mean, these guys have some really good chemistry in the match, yo. I love Cameron Grimes' energy in the match, yo. That dude really, to me, gets better and better with his character-wise, and this turn to babyface has been really good. LA Knight is your I don't want to say like in a bad way, but like your standard heel. Like it's like he does everything right to get his heels.
He's a wrestler's wrestler.
You know what I'm saying? He's a heel's heel. Like for real. Like he does everything to get his heel heat. You know what I'm saying? It's not always he does the right little tactics. All of that is really good shit, man.
I think he's the best heel in WWE after Baron Corbin.
After Baron Corbin, I mean, obviously, what Roman doing is
I don't consider Roman a heel.
A career heel.
He's
not career. When I say heel, I mean like career heel. Like
just a dastardly piece of shit.
Like Roman right now is in the process of trying to reinvent himself, and he's doing a very successful job.
True.
I'm not going to detract from that whatsoever.
I get what you're saying, though.
Is leagues ahead from the ring.
Like he knows the right way.
Like he has go away heat.
No, not go away. Yeah. That's what you don't want. That's what you don't want.
He has the right type. He's just right above it, whereas the fans get excited when he loses. The building erupts. And that's kind of what you want when you're playing the heel. You want the boos to be like, you don't want people to say this match sucks. You want them to boo the finish.
Exactly.
I hate that he won. It's like, boo, fuck you. Oh, we hate Corbin. Die, Wolf. Die.
Exactly. What he did when he pushed Rey Mysterio off the ladder, like easy, like he knows how to get his heel heat perfectly fine. I agree with that. LA Knight is definitely in that realm for sure.
LA Knight, beautiful. I think LA Knight is far better in the ring as far as just an athletic performer.
Mm-hmm. This
Um,
match, like these two dudes have been really good matches together, in my opinion, man. Really
right.
good.
The name is finally sticking to me. I like LA Knight.
L.A. I do it with him and Britt Baker, so it's cool with me. But
It-
we get to the end of the match. Knight grabs his title, goes to hit Grimes with it, but the referee stops him. Grimes goes for the roller, but Knight reverses it into a pin as well, but Grimes kicks out. Grimes get hits with the Poison Rana. Well, he hits Knight with the Poison Rana, and the action goes to outside. The Knight DDTs him right on the $1 million championship that he pushed out and just kind of like crept it to the side. I ain't even gonna lie, I thought he was just pushing it out just to get it out the ring. And I seen him DDT him on the drum. I was like, that's what I'm talking about right there.
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
That Miz shit.
Yo, for real though, bro. So he throws him back in the ring, tries to get him ready for the his finisher. But Grimes gets back in the ring, hits him with the BFT for the win. Like I said, good match, man. Like it just his heel tactics it just feels so natural, bro. It comes off so natural, man. After that, we get a promo with Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, and Kai says that she would have left NXT Takeover as a champion if it wasn't for Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. I wonder where this is pretty much going though, because like Kai is kind of like just dragging Raquel along for like her own satisfaction. And it's like Raquel is like, I mean, I get why they're doing it because like obviously they have nothing to do for Raquel right now, obviously, but I don't know where this is going to lead to. This is going to lead to them splitting them up. Like, yo, are you doing this for yourself? Like, I really don't want this type shit. Like, I don't know where this is really leading to because this clearly they're not getting a tag team titles right now.
You're right.
So I'm interested in what's going to be happening with Raquel. I mean, I know Toni Storm brought her up in her promo. I would like to see that match, but that's what I think is going to happen when Dakota Kai and Raquel split. We're going to probably get a Raquel babyface turn. Oh, maybe. I don't know, man. I really don't know what they're doing with Raquel right now. She's a solid wrestler, but the reign not doing nothing for me right now. Like, she's hardly wrestling. The tag team shit is annoying, to be honest with you. Like, she's a whole NXT champion. Next, they introduced the NXT Breakout Tournament. We got Trey Baxter, who we've seen in the match with Kushida, who looks like little Buddy Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
We got Carmelo Hayes, who also he wrestled Adam Cole.
He did the ruthless aggression
slap
on Adam Cole.
Yeah,
the week before last. No, last week.
Yeah, I like him though. He got a lot of charisma to him. Andre Chase, Josh Briggs, Ike Manjiro. That dude was fly. That was the red-headed Asian dude.
Yeah,
that dude was dumb fly. He reminded me of my boy Hiromu Takahashi from
with the colorful suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see him. Joe Gacy, who they said is one of their no, not Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy, Odyssey Jones was the big black dude.
Odyssey Jones.
And Duke Hudson was the one like snarly looking dude in the back who was just like grilling everybody, like just I'm interested to see what he does. He kind of looks like Wade Barrett a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wade Barrett. He dropped the ball. That guy was money. But anyway, this is what I was talking about when I was saying earlier, like we don't know what NXT is going to be doing just yet because these guys, all of them, have the potential to be something, right? And NXT is always not everyone that comes out of NXT is the greatest. We're not going to do that, but they always have at least one really breakout match in NXT where you could look back and say, "Nah, this was an amazing match." And they dropped some. They should have done something a little bit more with this character or chemistry with these two. Let them get a few more matches, and so it's where you can showcase them a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what I'm happy with.
And I'm like I said, I'm eager to see how this breakout tournament's gonna go.
Yeah, the last one was good, man. I mean, obviously it took a little while for them to get everybody in motion. Like we finally seen Boa doing this thing with Xia Li. Like is working really well. We see what Cameron Grimes is doing. Obviously ACH is not here no more. Who else was in that tournament?
Damn it.
ACH, Cameron Grimes. Oh, Angel Garza.
I think Swerve was in it.
Swerve was in it. Yep. Yeah, so I think most of the people that's in there are doing very well for themselves. I mean, obviously, we know Angel Garza's potential is up, but they sent them up to the main roster too quickly.
Yeah,
That's not his fault. Like, not saying that he's not ready for it. They're just not doing nothing with him up there.
Yeah, catering.
Exactly.
So what was the next match after the tournament?
We got Io Shirai and Zoe Stark versus The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell for the NXT Women's Tag Team match and Tag Team Championship. Once again, another solid match. The ending is just what more so pissed me off with this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, get straight to it. The ending, they come back from a commercial break. Indy Hartwell is in control of the match. You had Stark get away from Hartwell with a big super kick. Io Shirai and Candice LeRae are tagged in, and Shirai takes out LeRae with a missile drop kick. Stark and Shirai hit a super kick and neck breaker combo, which was fire. Excuse me. Stark goes for the pin, however, LeRae kicks out. Shirai goes for the moonsault, but misses, and LeRae has Shirai in a submission lock. Shirai counters it into a pin attempt. Hartwell makes the save, and Shirai goes for the inside cradle, but LeRae kicks out and then super kicks LeRae. The lights go out, and the battery promo that we seen earlier and for weeks
It's 100%.
finally hit 100%. We seen it was like at 91 earlier in the show, and it's Tegan Nox. Hold that thought. This allows the distraction, and Zoe Stark hits her finisher, tilt-a-whirl, and a GTS combo to get the pin and the win. We have new tag team champions. Nox then chases LeRae out, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not there with Tegan Nox. That this needed all of this. Like, you had to do all of this for Tegan Nox.
I get what you're doing, and you gotta take a moment and remember this is NXT, and give them time to build the star. That's all.
And I got you. I feel you.
I feel very intrigued. I'm not saying this is the best thing, but this comes from a guy from the generation where women's wrestling was bathroom breaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it was, and you've heard me say this plenty of times. I love women wrestlers, but I get mad when they try to sell sex off the women's wrestling. Yes. I don't want to watch wrestling. I don't want to watch wrestling to watch like you hear me talk about the attire. Like, I don't like some of the attire because it's like, I get you need air, etc., etc. But there's certain where it's like, yo, they don't need the deep cleavage because you don't want certain accents to happen. You know what I mean? You gotta be conscious. And I get you trying to get the viewers, but let these athletes be athletes. At the same time, I can't criticize because of the men's attire. That being said, NXT has finally done something where women's wrestling is no longer the bathroom break. As far as WWE goes, I'm not going to give them the credit to say they were the first. We got Impact, who was leagues ahead of them on stuff like that. Yeah, so when we now like, hey, we're like 6 years past where they really started showing that women's wrestling is legit. I can't look at this moment and say, oh, this is going to be bad. It's like, no, I'm going to give them a legit shot. I'm going to give them a legit shot because we know they sometimes have to repackage a wrestler, right? This could just be a simple repackaging, and it's now just going to be dominant, right? Becky Lynch wasn't always the man.
No.
Sasha Banks wasn't always like Sasha Banks the way she is. Remember, Bayley used to be hugging people.
Exactly.
Yo, you remember when she was out there just slicing up the cutting up the wacky inflatable tube? Yo, that joke was hilarious. Oh, hilarious. But you need moments like this in order to build to that.
Yeah. I feel that.
That's all. It's like, look, somebody
building up the injury angle and just coming back for a revenge. You know, I get you on that.
Remember Austin with the leg brace was a whole different animal.
Yeah.
Remember everyone hated Triple H. Remember the first time everyone hated Triple H when Triple H had to go away, he got injured. I remember that pop he got when he came back when it was biker Triple H.
That vignette, man, with him in the hospital was amazing, bro. Niggas want somebody to get surgery and just instantly a baby face, bro.
Yeah.
Surgery hurts.
Right.
Surgery like that shit hurt. I don't want to be in here.
But this is what I'm talking about, where it's why do we have in the earlier match we have the victory roll. You know what I mean? We have a roll-up finish. And in this one, we get a finisher and a thing. And it's like she still looks strong. She looks surprised.
I got you. I see what you're saying now.
At times, you're insulting the fans.
That's very true. Damn, man, this chicken good in the motherfucker. I'm sorry, I had to just taste it a little bit. But anyways, though, not just say it like that. I could relax a little bit on that because that makes more sense. So I'm eager to see it. I just never really been sold on taking it just because maybe I haven't seen her so much because the injuries. So I can't really put that on her. So I guess I'll just watch and see what happens. I fuck with Candice LeRae. I think she's a legit wrestler. I know Tegan Knox can go, so I'm eager to see that. Now we got Io Shirai with the tag team titles and her with Zoe Stark. It's kind of like damn, they're like having the Ciampa and Thatcher situation going on. Like she told Stark like, hey, I don't really like you like that, but we're gonna get these titles though. And I love Io Shirai so much, bro. Please don't.
Tremendous wrestler. Like I feel she's the new version of Asuka. In so many words, was like you have a really good former wrestler who you can build a women's division around. Not to have her so much as a centerpiece, but has her as like a keystone feature. You know what I mean?
And she's definitely like a big stepper on NXT right now.
Right.
Like
and I think Asuka, like they really misused her so much in the main event. And not the main event, but on the main cards where it's not so much her mystique, but her ability to give certain wrestlers a positive rub is gone. And it's more so because of the way they design finishes on the main roster. The way the matches are a lot not safer, but blander.
Yeah, she was a monster in NXT.
Right, because they allowed her to go deeper into the move decks. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, let me pull this out. Let me do this. Well, on the main show, it's like, well, our wrestlers, our women wrestlers aren't as good as the ones down there. So you can't do that.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax, shorty.
Gotta chill. These are performers.
Well, speaking of more to fire women, we had Toni Storm pretty much wondering why Raquel Gonzalez doesn't keep her focus on her instead of others, and she says she's a big deal and that she has no interest in facing Sarai, who was pretty much called her out. So pretty much we're going to get that match, but I see Toni Storm as her next competitor. But who knows how long that's going to take because you really can't do heel versus heel. Next we go from video. What you say? Well, I mean you can, but WWE doesn't lean on it. You know WWE doesn't lean on it. We said they got to show a video commercial break, and we come back with Dexter Lumis coming out to pick up Indy Hartwell and carry him out. And let's have to put that note in there because Sue thought that shit was not still popping. They're still lit. I'm with the relationship. I'm here.
Dexter's there, bro. Don't hate
around, bro.
No hate.
I didn't say it was. I don't like people still care about that.
Yes, bro.
Oh, like wow, that's still a thing. Like I didn't know. Like I thought Dexter Lumis was beefing with somebody, drawing somebody to despair.
Nah, man. They thought he was with Poppy, and it's he was like, nah, shorty. I wasn't even really hugging her. If you see the picture, bro, his hand wasn't even touching her back. So he gave her an air hug. Loyal, bro.
That's that
my man Dexter loyal, bro.
You got it, Chief.
He wild loyal.
What you think about that hip row cipher?
I thought it was cool. I'm gonna keep it tall. It was cool. Shorty had my favorite verse. Let me keep it tall with you. Top Dollar. His punchlines and metaphors are solid. I like some of them. I mean, flow wise, it probably wasn't like that great on that beat, but the content wise, punches and metaphors was there. Swerve, another one. I think probably sounded a little better on wax, but the content once again, it was there. I heard and I felt what he was saying. I just wasn't like crazy with the beat, to be honest with y'all.
He put his heart.
But Shorty probably was the only one that like flowed on that beat the best.
Swerve was like, this for Leo. This for Leo right here. Put my heart in this performance. I ain't trying to play him, but
why is it for Leo?
Because Leo was a rapper too. Well, he a rapper too.
Fuck that mean every rapper is dedicating a song to another rapper?
Nah, because he injured. I mean, he got fired.
He didn't get fired. He got released.
Yeah, he got released. But yeah.
Well, he retired. He retired. Sorry.
Well, he retired too now, but
what's your wingspan?
What you mean?
What's your wingspan?
5? I don't know.
That's how far you're reaching with this.
Wow.
All right. So The next match was the main event, right?
Don't be stealing my joke either. My bad, bro.
His whole face, yo, you can see his face. So look tight.
He mad I be coming up with my own jokes.
All right, so
But no, next we had Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly too. The sequel. What can I say about this match? These dudes. I wish Raz was here to talk about this. These are his guys. But solid match. It was a good match. I mean, injury angles, a lot of aggression, shit talking, everything you wanted to get in one of these type of matches. It was there, bro. He was talking about his wife and everything. I'm like, yo, Adam Cole ain't shit, bro. Like,
but no, I mean that's Adam Cole's one of those guys who I feel could have definitely wrestled in the 2000s, the 90s. They wouldn't have given him the main belt, but he would have been like one of the most decorated European intercontinental champions of all time. Like they would definitely given him his love.
nah, for real. He was one of them ones. He is one of the ones. Like I said, really good wrestling from these two dudes. Like I said, chemistry is, it's amazing together. Like the lengths they went to go to tell the story for a new audience, that was really good to see. Once again, only like New Japan, Ring of Honor, they know this story. To bring it to the NXT crowd, the WWE audience, is dope. You know, so you add a little bit more new things to it, I guess. Like I said, they went all the way into with Cole assaulting O'Reilly's wife. O'Reilly just like I said, him spazzing out and just start, giving heavy strikes. Then you had Cole escaping, getting out of that, and start taking his legs out because that's his main weapon, his kicks. His axe and smash move too. So if you take the legs out, he hardly can be able to do his thing. Cole then slams O'Reilly to the left. He slows his left leg into the corner turnbuckle multiple times. Like I said, that was pretty much the turn of the match. Cole finally got into O'Reilly's head and took advantage of the opportunity and take away, like I said, his lethal weapon. Cole gets his hits with his big forearm. Cole goes to the outside, hits O'Reilly with a nasty Panama Sunrise, and Cole gets O'Reilly back into the ring for the pin. However, O'Reilly gets out with the legs on the rope. Cole lowers the knee pad, you already know, getting ready for the finisher. O'Reilly hits Cole with a big clothesline and goes for the flying knee. However, he misses. Cole then comes back with the last shot and then goes for the finish of the match, but goes to the finish of the match and goes for the pin, but O'Reilly kicks out at 2, which I was very surprised at, to be honest with you. But Cole goes for another Panama Sunrise, hits it, then hits the last shot, and then 1, 2, 3. Like, it was dope when he did the first last shot, and he kind of like was stumbling. Then he hit not the last shot, the Panama Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was like, fuck this nigga, like he's still kind of like good. He's still kind of up. He hit this last shot. Now we're gonna go for another Panama Sunrise. That's the finale. Like, and that's what you're talking about. Like, let me really nail in the coffin that this match is fucking over. Like, he's not getting out of this.
Right, and that's like at no point during that match did Kyle O'Reilly look weak, and that's kind of that's what I'm saying. Where it's like,
because it could have went either way.
The finish, it's like, hey, you know what? I caught him with one finish. Let me catch him with another. And let me catch him with another. Make sure he's fucking down. And you know what I mean? It takes.
I think that put more on the baby face to show I need to do this much to keep him down. Because if I do it, he can get back up.
Right.
And he kicked out of the last shot at 2. And so let me really put this nail in the coffin for real.
Right.
Nah, but like I said, amazing match between them two dudes. I mean, they're 1-1, so we're going to get the rubber match somewhere down the line.
That Panama Sunrise to the outside.
What? Oh my God, bro. That felt out like, am I watching Ring of Honor right now?
It's nasty. Like, I didn't think Adam Cole had it in him like that.
Oh no, Cole's a savage, bro. Cole alone is really a savage.
Like, I know he had a high flyer, but damn.
Mm-mm.
My only blessings. My only concern though is always wrestler safety. So it's just like, how many times are y'all going to be doing such not dangerous but high tempo matches? You know, like there's a reason why you don't want it like why you want to see it. Let's just make sure we save these for the pay-per-views versus this is a weekly occurrence because I don't. While that looks good, you don't want that level of high impact on their body, and then for them to say, "Well, now for the pay-per-view, we have to do a super dangerous move," and then you get Finn Balor, where now you have like a glass cannon. Finn Balor looks great; he can wrestle, but God forbid he takes a bump too hard. That's it for him. He's out for like 3 months, 4 months.
And that's the thing. That's why I feel like with this match like this, with this probably being their last match for another, you know what I'm saying, couple months, I guess it would make it seem like it is the blow-off match for now until Kyle O'Reilly probably wants to swing back around. Who knows? Cole gets the title or something. Who knows, bro? That might be the time we get the third match is whenever Cole gets the title back, if he does, you know? Because Kyle going probably, like I said, to come out of this feud, the winner and like really get his next, you know what I'm saying, leveling up, he has to beat Adam Cole in this sense, now that they're 1-1. Because he has to beat the guy of, you know what I'm saying, you got to beat the man. Big facts. Like I said, man, dope show, man. To be honest, this was definitely like a takeover-esque type show. I mean, I personally love when they give us hyped up like shows like this. I mean, it's like I get to watch it for free. Like I don't gotta run the P. I don't gotta run to these apps or nothing. Like I could watch a Kyle O'Reilly type match. I could watch the MSK versus Ciampa type match.
Limited breaks.
Yeah, too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta give like I can't act like that's not something that's dope, bro. Like we really want to get that a lot for real. But they say like next week we get Cross versus Gargano. Who knows? We might get Kushida versus Roderick Strong. Who knows, man? Like I think they gotta follow up with something like this, man. Because on the low, like I don't really go crazy about their viewerships and all this. Like I know I'm watching it, so it's like.
Is there a set bracket for the breakout tournament?
Yes, I think I know next week I think our boy what was his name again? Gotta find it. From the breakout joint, where he go? Ike Manjiro, I think it's gonna be him versus Duke Hudson versus Ike Manjiro next week. So they're probably gonna do like one match first one, then probably gonna do two, you know what I'm saying? And as it thins out and shit like that, who knows? But yeah, man, I'm interested in it, man. I like the breakout tournaments. Like I said, it got me interested in what to see for next week, man, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on to the next one. We had AEW Road Rager over this past Wednesday. Happy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. On the low, I'm happy they back on Wednesdays, man. Like,
yeah, I'm glad they're back too. I'm glad
like,
they're back.
wasn't that crazy. Like, I got it when people were what? Oh, go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna highlight you guys later.
Most definitely.
All right, Gino.
Yeah,
All right.
Yo, shout out to Gino. You already know. Fam love. Too sweet to go. You already know. But yo, we're gonna add in our bro. Slander landers to most people. Oh shit, this kind of looks sweet. But slander landers to most people, but to his mama call him Cole.
I came to do a run-in on the podcast because I just got back from the theater and I just saw Black Widow, bro.
It was dope.
I was just like, fuck everything going on the podcast. I apologize. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I had to.
Oh gosh. All right, so before we go, my bad, Cole.
Yeah, you good.
AEW.
But I'm like, yo, like,
no, you good. Before we go into AEW, let's talk a little bit of let's get Cole's quick Black Widow review.
Hold on.
I know, bro. I know.
And this what's good. Yo, this thing is.
We only do fat clouds over here. We don't got baby lugs over here. What's
bro,
going
this nigga out here with bong, bro. Bro, my toe hurt too much for this. I gotta get off of yo. Yo, I'm gonna listen.
But nah, so boom. So all of a sudden it's like everybody know Black Widow come out supposedly tomorrow. That's supposed to be the date, right? But you know, these theaters out here, they launched early. So I was like, okay, boom. I got my little 5 o'clock ticket. I went there. And I ain't gonna lie, like it was just weird being in the movie theater all together. Like since this is my first time since the pandemic. So next thing you know, I go see Black Widow now. So now when it come down to the movie, like I'm gonna say Marvel Universe now, the cinematic universe, like I said, I told somebody else, they doing their own shit, but then at the same time, like with this, they covering shit that's in the comic book. Like even like a lot of people don't know fucking Black Widow, so they still catching up and shit. But I'm like, bro, the movie is fucking dope. They had some comical, like it's weird because it was like the movie was so serious and some shit. It was like, why would you have comical moments in this bitch? Like you should have just went straight rated R. Like we should have just went straight rated R with this motherfucker.
So it's PG-13?
Yeah, it's PG-13.
Okay. Okay.
With this. Like once you start seeing like the whole, like you start seeing Natasha's background and stuff like that, you know, like, and you know, you start finding out like what she was like before she became a widow. And then you know, and then stuff like that. And then people find out, like, you know, I don't know how other people, I heard somebody say this outside the theater, but niggas didn't know that there was like a network of widows. Like, when have you known there's just one spider?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like there's never just one spider. Like, nah, it was like these motherfuckers is sleeper cells. Like, you know, I just
They
know that.
showed that in what was it? Was the first Avengers or
Yeah, they
or
talked.
Ultron?
I was like, how'd y'all not know this? Like, yeah, she comes from an organization.
Yeah, I knew that one. That was crazy. But what were your what's your initial thoughts on like, was it like an ending of a story or was it like the opening to the new phase?
So pretty much, like you got to think of it like a backstory because it's like technically,
Okay.
if you like, because you know, like Avengers, boom, we think about it. Natasha's dead. She's dead.
Yeah.
So you got this movie, so people are like trying to find out, and so the movie's like her backstory. It's like her backstory of what the fuck is going on, you know, stuff like that. So that's what the movie is. Now, when you come to the ending, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was gonna record the little Easter egg at the end of the credits for y'all and send it to you. But then a nigga came in from the thing about to clean up the theater because he knew he wanted to see the movie too. He came in there a lot. He was in there a lot, my nigga. So, but I was gonna record it. But yeah, at the end, like, so there's the Easter egg, and it lets you know, and they got a major addition to the fucking. They got major addition to the motherfucking Marvel universe as an actress. Bro, it was, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, okay, I'm not gonna say her name, but then you're gonna see it light up as Twitter goes along. Like,
You might be able to find this shit tonight on the low.
yeah, you might be able to find. I know some people that
Well, tomorrow.
I know some I think if I can't find it tonight, I know some people that are running it on Discord tomorrow at a certain time.
Oh shit.
So yeah, if you need the link to the Discord, I can get you that. You know, why are we talking like this on your pod? We are so savage, nigga.
It's the chicken.
Yeah.
This is what Verb be talking about. This is what Verb be talking about.
But yeah,
I'm sorry, Verb. I'm sorry.
But nah, but it's like unless you know who there's another Avenger movie coming, and the way they did the Easter egg part, it's fucking fire, bro. It's just like unless you know who's there, and it's like what's about to happen, and you're like,
ooh, I can't wait to watch this shit now.
like I'm like, because I don't know if they announced it during Phase 4 or 5, because it was like, you know, all the Avengers got a movie besides Hawkeye, right?
Right. When you get this show,
You got Ronin, right?
Yeah. So basically, I'm not even gonna hold you, but it was like, because I think they already announced the Hawkeye movie coming too, but it was just the way they see in the Easter egg, like how it goes toward him, nigga, y'all gonna wild out. People gonna be like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
I can't wait, yo.
It
I really
isn't
can't wait.
supposed to happen. So there's a lot of stuff in that movie where comic book heads is gonna be like, nah, it doesn't go like that. But at the same time, like Marvel Cinematic Universe, you gonna watch it, you gonna be like, I'll rock with this right here. I'm ready for the next Black Widow movie, the least known Avenger, probably next to Hawkeye. I'm ready to see another one right now, like TV show. Bow. Like, that's how I feel.
Hey, quick thoughts on why I got you here. What's your thoughts on what is your thoughts on the well, we just happened to watch I fell asleep. I gotta rewatch the ending of it. We watched the new Batman animated film, The Long Halloween. Did you catch that yet?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I was really high, but I
How
did.
you feel about it? I thought the artwork was dope. It gave me feelings of the old Dark Knight Returns film.
Sure.
They really switched it up. Like I said, DC when it comes to their movies animated, bro.
When they ready to switch it, they switch it up for real.
Like I don't know why they don't put these in the theaters, bro. Like you don't have to do this.
Oh, which movie did I say that about, yo?
Avengers Dark.
Was it?
No.
Which one?
Was
No.
it Constantine?
I think it was, bro. I think it was. It was the one that was like, no, I don't think it was that one. I said that one felt like Avengers. It felt like Avengers Endgame, but the one that came out before that, I think it was like Justice League Dark something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt like Avengers Endgame. But no, long story short, they definitely have a lot of them that feel like could be in theaters.
Flips War, bro. DC has some movies, bro, where it's like, bro, I don't mind giving you $15 to see this 3D, this enhanced, bro. Like Killing Joke. Ever since
oh my god,
yo,
this is it.
I ain't gonna lie. On the lowest of keys, if they just do like a just a marathon, like save you spend $50, right? Just $50 or maybe 30. Say 30, right? Give me something reasonable. Say $30. You can sit there and just watch a marathon. You homies come through. Y'all can watch a marathon of all the DC animated films, bro.
It used to be a time like when I was like really into wrestling and shit. I wanted to use a movie theater like when I was in like I think I was like Fort Campbell. I wanted to get like a bunch of people, like we watch a pay-per-view, we order a pay-per-view and watch it in a movie theater, bro. Like I felt like that would have been like crazy.
That would be hard. That's hard.
That'd be dope.
On the lowest of keys, you can low-key do that now. Just rent the shit out.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, if I knew how to do that or how like set that up, that would be crazy because it'd be like you with all your homies, y'all
She get the projector. Fuck it.
Yeah, they all of a sudden everybody in the crowd smoke break, and then all of a sudden
shit, we all in the backyard just shit watching the film on the back of the crib. Shit,
you got it on the projector.
Real talk though, bro. Shoot, you better hope I don't do that by the end of the summer. Shoot, for real. But now that you spoke on wrestling though, well, real quick, actually, before we say the last thing, did everybody see the What If trailer with the new one with Tony getting saved by Killmonger? You ain't see that? Oh, yo. Very interesting. I'm interested where they're gonna go with these joints, bro. So Tony is doing his it's the intro to Iron Man. He's on the truck, peace sign, all of that whoop de whoop. Car explodes. He sees the Stark Industry bomb. It's like exactly out the film, but a hand comes up and throws it, and it's Killmonger, and he just takes him away. And then they go into all the other like what if they show Black Panther as the Ravager. Yeah, it's animated. It looks really nice too.
Today?
It came out, I think today or yesterday. I think today though.
Sheesh.
Please go check it out. Very dope. I'm very intrigued.
Right now, like, yo, this is crazy. Like today is just a Marvel day, bro. Like you got Loki 5, you got Black Widow, and Black Widow's gonna shock the fucking world.
Chill on Loki.
Huh?
And chill on Loki, late guy over here.
I ain't see it yet. I'm gonna watch it when I go home.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like
no, I'm fucking with you. So but nah, I feel you though.
Like y'all could go watch Loki episode 5, go to the theater, watch Black Widow, come back, talk shit and it made sense because she just got a comic that just came out too, giving her a new storyline too and all that stuff. But we could talk about that.
But be honest,
I think it's called The Widow's 9. I forgot.
Yeah, it's something like that. But yeah, it was like typical amnesia story. But it's just like it's supposed to be pretty dope. So I'm following it. But
but like I said, man, we got you on here. I know you watched AEW Road Rager.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, first off, I mean, how was your thought? What was your thoughts of NXT? Real talk. I mean, real quick before while I'm finding the notes.
NXT. Oh, it was NXT. It was cool, but it was like I always expect more from NXT. It was like it was like that Adam Cole Kyle O'Reilly match. It was just like I hate you. I like how do you leave me like this? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, bro, like it just threw me off like the whole pay-per-view. Like I don't even like y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? Like new women tag team champs, whatever. stuff like that. It was like,
And they look, yo, I ain't gonna lie, they look unbeatable. Like,
It kind of is.
Stark, like they really low-key unbeatable, bro. Like,
I heard that was supposed to, instead of Io, I heard it was supposed to be that other girl, the black girl that she was teaming up with the dreads.
Kaden Carter.
No, not.
Oh wait, the
new one, the new one.
The one that I want to say the glorified. I don't want to call her a jobber.
She got dressed. I forgot her name.
The enhancement talent.
I don't know. We gotta find her name, but
we gotta find her name, bro. I can't do this to her.
But she had a match against somebody. I think it was Raquel. And she won it because what's her name came out? Victoria Stark.
Oh, okay.
Zoe Starks came out. What's her name? Man, it said Victoria Stark. That's a real person.
But yeah, man, it was
ladies.
There's somebody I went to school with back.
I was about to say she a lady of the night.
Yeah, like NXT, like the Kyle O'Reilly, like Adam Cole match, it stole the show. But then I'm mad because it's like, and mostly it was like, you had me like, why the fuck am I watching you for free?
What did I just say? I said that exact same thing. I'm like, yo, we're getting this for free, and I love it though.
It's for free.
Gotta love it.
You let me hang this for next week. You know,
nah, for real.
It don't even matter how many times they had matches. The shit was still fire.
Yeah, all the like NXT didn't miss. NXT didn't miss, and I was like, that's pretty dope. But AEW Road Rager stole.
Let's talk about it, bro. So we opened the show with QT and Cody Marshall in the what do they call it?
Strap match.
The South Beach strap match. You know, is always a state title. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I think Gino brought it up before. I think he was talking about the Anthony, or it was you, or with the Anthony Go-Go match. Where just like Cody can really construct some really solid matches. You know what I'm saying? Take away whatever people have their narrative, good or bad. This dude can really fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so can QT Marshall. Like, I was not expecting nothing but a good match from them, to be honest with you. It's just the storyline I didn't care about. But the match itself was really interesting. It was really good. Like, they gave you the suspense of trying to tap the corners, like dragging them, like even to the ending where it was like he pulled them, then he spat on them. It was like,
yeah,
they gave the feel. It was a good match, man. I don't want to take because a lot of narratives on them, and I just want to strip that away and just let it be known that they had a good match, yo.
But bro, like all together, it was like you started out your free pay-per-view, your cable pay-per-view, regular show, whatever you want to call it. Cody and QT rocking the building.
Big facts, yo. And the crowd was wicked too.
No wrong. Like it was like you, and the thing is, it was like I thought they was gonna have like go like fall flat or something like that till the end. Niggas was going all the way up the whole time until the end and blew the roof off the building.
I gotta give them their credit. Those dudes can really do some fucking thing called wrestling. They can do some wrestling.
And
they can do some goddamn wrestling.
And that's the thing now. So WWE, when they gotta go on the road, you got big shoes to fill when you get on this road. Not one botch. Promos was crazy.
Yeah, this was a really good joint, man. Like I said, you had Cody ended up winning the match. He hit like 3 crossroads on him and was like, yo, it's a dub. You know what I mean? Obviously, though, I mean, some people was like, oh, QT should have won it. That was not QT was never winning this. QT was never winning this.
If QT won it, then it would be building him up for something bigger, like Cody.
Right. It's nothing. This was QT's. This was a ceiling.
We're
really just waiting for Anthony to go to come back.
If you want to finish it, you could keep going, but it's like, well, I'm good with it unless you're going to find somebody else for QT.
Like, continue building your guys up that you got around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, I'm waiting for my boy Go to come back to keep cooking food. But after that, we got a promo with Sean Spears, and he's pretty much telling the viewers that he's done with Sammy Guevara. And all of a sudden, you just see the chair flying out of nowhere, just smack that nigga in the face, bro.
That was hilarious.
Because he was cutting a good promo, though. Like, Sean Spears was cutting a really good promo. And you just see Schmink. Like,
all I saw when I saw that, Boondocks. Nigga, oh my God, it's a chair. I'm mad.
Yo, finally somebody understands us, yo. When I
Yes.
mean we've been using that joke or just that
The
analogy
first
for
person to
mad
ever
hood
get
shit.
that shit.
Yo, been using that forever, my nigga, because that shit is really true, my nigga. It's just schmink.
Hey,
I'm
mad.
Hey.
You don't even gotta hit nobody.
Oh my God, dog. Yo, finally, because that's really what I thought of when I seen that shit. He just sat there like, you ain't, what do you say? What is it? This ain't over, bitch. Like, I ain't gonna like, when they do shit like that, they really give me vibes of ECW.
Yeah.
Like, just how they used to just be
It was-
wild backstage.
I call W's like the people's wrestling, like the stuff that you say, like when you type online, man, I want to see this. They need to do this. And then all of a sudden, a month and a half go by. Like, hey, yo, they really did that. Like they might be really
For real. You know who else is like that? DDT, but in all the wrong ways. Motherfuckers be like, yo, what if some motherfucking wrestlers was fighting on skis? DDT would do that. I'm telling you, bro. DDT would do that shit.
No fighting skis.
But moving on from there, man, you had Tony Schiavone in the ring with the world champ. You already know, big gang. Kenny Omega and Don Callis with him. He pretty much rehashing what happened last week.
Bro,
Pretty
Kenny
much,
weird, bro. Kenny with that.
yeah. Where my look? I ain't got my Metallica shirt on. Oh, it's Motorhead. My bad, Motorhead.
There with that porn beard.
Nah, for real though, bro.
Handlebar.
The people said they wanted it back, man. The people said they wanted it back.
That motherfucker came out there. I was like, nah, man. I was like, bro, I'm not doing it. I like the Young Bucks, because the only thing, like when it's like speaking on that, like that, all that whole segment was dope. I don't know how much further they gonna go with this whole Omega Moxley thing. Like, bro, like
that's what I'm saying. I think that's done. That they're finally moving to him and Kane Man. Because
let me see. So we have that
storyline.
Don't he still gotta go up against Moose?
Getting very fed up. I'm getting very fed up with Luke Gallows' character, trying to be like the Big Daddy Cool. You're not Big Daddy Cool.
Bro, he's Sex Ferguson, bro. That's his name. You can't front on Sex Ferguson, bro. Nah, you can't front on Sex Ferguson. What's Carl's name, bro? Oh, what's Carl's
Machine
name?
Gun.
Nah, it's Chad Too Bad.
Bro, I cannot rock him at all, bro. Like every time he come out, it's like, bro, just get off my TV, like right now, like before I fight you, bro. Like,
bro, I fuck with him, bro. That's really how these niggas be acting on their pod, though. Like,
but bro, these motherfuckers, bro, you're 6'7" getting knocked out the ring. You're like,
nah, that's facts. That's facts. Like Hangman, but Hangman's a strong ass nigga though. I ain't gonna go for Hangman. Loki strong.
Turd Ferguson.
My guy, like at this point, like your confidence should be zero. Like,
nah, that's a fact, bro. They are definitely well, at least him though, because Carl Anderson, you already know it's up for my boy next week. But like I said, they pretty much are promoting the feud for him and Hangman. You had Evil Uno come out, press him and shit, saying like, "Yo, you scared of my man's whoop de whoop." And this nigga Kenny does the oldest fucking joke. That's how I know Kenny is really from our generation, bro. This nigga does the what's the capital of fucking Thailand joke and proceeds to kick Evil Uno in his nuts and says Bangkok and runs out the ring. Like, yo, Kenny is a fucking kid, bro. Like, yeah, I swear to God.
Kenny's a big kid, bro. And I feel the same way because when it comes to stuff, because it's like all my interests, like people be like, well, aren't you too old to like that shit? I'm like, no, like
you know what that joke means to me.
Like, yo, if you'll go spend $80 on a Michael Kors bag, I'll go spend this $80 on a Super Nintendo, and you're just gonna like it, and you're gonna shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Everybody got their own love, man. Like I said.
Like, yeah, you know
that joke come. Was that from American Pie or was it from Van Wilder or some shit? I think it was from American Pie.
It was from American Pie.
Shout out to American Pie, bro. Fucking American staple.
National Lampoons. Cowboy shit.
The chant for that was amazing. Like I ain't gonna lie, AEW makes me miss crowds.
They really do.
They make me miss crowds, bro.
Smoking on over there.
This man's chirp pie.
Oh, okay.
Lava cake.
Man, I like the
You
way
already know it's always the bakery over here, bro.
I like the way y'all shit look like the animal cookies you get out the fucking grocery store. They got the
Yes, bro.
With the frosting
Snack,
and
the
sprinkles.
snack pack.
Yo, them shits is fire
The
right
snack
now
pack.
when you high.
Nah, real talk though. Real talk. I got some animal crackers downstairs.
I might have to go puff them shits.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
don't.
that's
don't
really
you know,
good. The little animal cookies you get when you a kid.
that's my kid shit, nah.
Over here,
But nah, I'm ready for the feud, man. Like it pretty much Elite versus Dark Order. I'm happy that Dark Order is moving up finally. Like somebody had put on Twitter like a hashed out long-term story booking of this. And I really looked at that whole joint, bro, and it's really dead facts though. Like if you see the shit where
like I don't like even want to step away like from the whole like pay-per-view and stuff like that. But it's Dark Order, like I just think it's cool, like because -1, like his mom, people was like, hey, where's he been at? Like, what's going on? Stuff.
yes.
And they were like, and like somebody was like, has he been bad in school? LOL, this, that. And it was like, yes.
You're
and
damn right.
And he loves that place like no other. But when he does not act correctly out here, he will not be there. And I apologize to the fans for that. And he does know that. And he does see these things too. And I was like, yo, that's fire.
That's my Dukes. They ain't mine. That's my Dukes talking right there.
Like you don't like WWE will never let you get that close to a character, bro.
No, not at all.
The most guys Roman with leukemia, but they will never let you get that close to a character like family and stuff like that, bro. They would never.
Shit, you see,
never.
You see how they did the Warrior family.
They very.
They don't talk to her.
They're very very selective of who they give creative control to.
So you see what they did with they showed from the Brian Pillman shit. They was like, all right, see ya. Fuck all that family shit. But but like I said, man, ready for that shit. Whoop de whoop. Next thing you know, what else we had after that? Jim Ross sit down with Ethan Page and Darby Allin. Very dope. I'm loving this build up.
I did not know anything about those two prior paths.
Me either. But only now that I do know about it,
bested like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy.
Like, yo, he was like, son, I brought you in and I brought you up in this. I was like,
like it was like I always thought of Darby Allin. It was like once he got out of his little and he lost the belt, and it was like, what the fuck are you gonna do with him now? Like everybody loves him. He was just the television champ. Like, what are you gonna do with him now?
Got the tag team shit out the way.
With Ethan Page. You know who I need to see in AEW? EC3. Where the fuck is EC3?
He's in ROH, I think. I think he's still over in ROH. I think.
He a weird guy. It's a weird
bro. EC3, like I just like that entrance music. I bought it. It's fucking
the new version, the new shit he was doing.
No, the top 1%.
Oh, I am top 1%.
That shit used to be my alarm clock, bro. That shit used to be my alarm clock.
Fuck the 1% though.
But he was just fucking fire, so that's why I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. I think you got it. I might have to check, but I think he's in ROH at last I checked though.
He's just going to
yeah, but you know how it is in ROH. It's niggas on their own accord down there. But like I said, I'm really loving this though, because like I said, I only seen like bits and pieces of their old matches. I think somebody put some clips on Twitter or something like that. But them niggas was going crazy, bro. Like they would be throwing each other off fucking off the fucking ring. Like them niggas was going crazy, bro. And like they said, they would have these matches.
And the thing is that
ROH.
He's in
Yeah, and the thing is that I noticed too, is that a lot of these ROH, like these independent like leagues that people want to call them, is like the stuff that they're doing little by little. We see it starting to come into the WWE as well, because they like trying to keep up too. Because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like New Japan is killing it, and I don't know who's gonna cross over to who. But if they go over to AEW and it's BC versus Elite, that's a dream feud,
bro. I'm waiting to now that.
Right
Think
there.
about this right now, though. Everybody from Los Ingobernables is out of WWE or not in WWE right now.
Okay.
Everybody from the original faction to De Japón, Like, if they really wanted to do some shit, like if Rush really wanted to be like, yo, all right, see you, ROH, my bro out the bing. Like, I'm pulling up on him. Like, you feel me? Like, if bros really wanted it, he goes, then you got the connection with Night to him over there. Like, if they could really do some shit, you know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there, though. But bringing it back to Ethan Page and Darby Allin, to say with this type of feud, where they have indie feuds and they bring it to the main roster. We've seen it with NXT with Donovan Dijakovic and Keith Lee. We've seen it now with Cole and O'Reilly. With this is like, I love when they find people who have the natural chemistry already and they bring their story to a new audience and they're selling it, and we're enthralled with it, just like people who were in those small arenas. You know what I'm saying? And it was, let's keep it talk. It was Ethan Page throwing that man off the fucking ring that got everybody like, oh, these niggas got some real beef. Like, it's something. It's bigger than rap with these two dudes right here.
Deeper than rap. It's
deeper than rap with these two dudes, for real.
Yeah, them two niggas is on one, bro.
And he was really talking to him, like, but Darby was pretty much saying like, yo, you were pretty much jealous that I got the look in AEW before you did. He was like, yo, you dead ass right. Like, my nigga, I put in work.
He was
and
like,
I put you on for real in this shit. And for me to, like, you know what I'm saying? He said, like, it's not my fault that you have families and kids and such like that to take care of. And I think that's why he's saying he had to go take, like, the TNA contract or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just happened to still grind it out and wait till AEW came along. And now, you know what I'm saying, he did his thing. And now you jealous. And he said, yo, you dead ass right. Like, I put in the pain. Like, I put 12 years of experience when I was just wrestling you. Like,
you know who else got that story, though?
Who?
Drew and Jinder Mahal, but WWE don't know how to make that unfold.
Well, I guess and that would be better for the main roster guy because they actually seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know of the connection for like the main roster WWE watchers, who you would call, I guess your casual fans or whatever. But I think that I can understand that. I can definitely understand. But I think they might. They really might. If they let them really do their thing on the mic, or let Drew, you know what I'm saying, kind of like constructors, or have the right producer with this, they can do the right thing with this for real. And the people have been waiting for it.
Yeah.
But call the match, I think this is going to be at Fyter Fest next week. It's going to be next week?
Yeah.
So Fyter. Oh, okay. Well, I guess if he touches
one in part 2.
Yeah, I think it's night 1. I think it's going to be night 1.
Night 1.
But definitely can't wait for that shit, man. We move on to the Pinnacle Warlow and FTR with Tully Blanchard versus Inner Circle Proud and Powerful with Jake Hager with Conan. So I'm always happy to see Conan on TV. I'm gonna keep it tall.
Yeah, you can't be mad at Conan. Like when you see
like,
Conan,
you can never. It's OG triple innovator, like OG for real. That's my guy.
Yeah, like when he was up there talking to Tully Blanchard and telling him about minorities being locked up times 5. I was, are we doing this right here? I was like,
yo, you know Conan don't be giving a fuck.
He really
bro.
don't.
I love his podcast.
He's gonna be
like,
raw with your ass.
Like the only thing that really struck me is because all the turmoil and the rumors regarding his daughter because of Tessa, saying word and sounding crazy. So that's why I'm like, yo, like, and that's why I don't know if people caught it, but it made that promo. It made that promo hit that much harder here. It was like,
I definitely caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you spoke to her dad's soul. Like, okay, like fuck the bullshit. Like, how you gonna come over here now and Conan talking to your daddy like this?
Come on, son. That's a big.
Where you at?
I'm with you.
And Brent Drago.
This match was definitely dope. Like I said, you got everything you wanted to see. I mean, me personally, I'm still waiting for the solo. Well, the solo version of FTR versus Proud and Powerful. I'm still waiting for that, but this was still good. Like I said, the ending of the match, you had Ortiz. He went to Hager for the tag, and as soon as Wardlow he's in after Hager and tells Dax he wants Hager, and Wardlow throws multiple strikes at him. They're going at it, you know what I'm saying? Hager and Wardlow he got him in an ankle lock. FTR makes the save. FTR hits the big rig on Hager. They had to like really get him up because they was like, that is a big motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Tully had to do the distraction even longer because they was trying to get this motherfucker up for the big rig. And they hit him with that for the 1, 2, 3. And after you see Conan come out with the tennis ball in the sock, and his wax on Warlow with it, but he eats that shit though. And he just sitting like, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? Just swinging that shit. And Tully coming with a chop block, a clean chop block at that too. I'm like, yo, Tully is really trying to get a fucking real wrestling contract, bro. He trying to show he got one more match in him, bro.
No, because they trying to.
Tully want to show he got another match. Like he got the top rope dive off of him for
But nah, they get that. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much do that. They run out the ring before, you know what I'm saying, Inner Circle gets in there. But obviously, we know this shit is definitely not over, especially after that. It's definitely not over. Please give me more Conan on AEW. Like, just, I don't know. Is he just doing shit over CMLL or AAA or something that he's not?
Oh, I don't follow that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know he does work over one of them, I believe. But, you know, he works. So he does work. But, you know, he puts his hands in a lot of shit in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But next, we get the promo from Machine Gun Carl Anderson talking about he going to face IWGP US champion Moxley, and next AEW.
I want. Let me. I'm not gonna run ISO on this, but I'm gonna just say this real quick.
Peace for my boy. Go ahead. I already know.
So when he came out there, he was like, you know, this, that. Everybody like, why you want to go? Like, why are you at Ambrose now? Like, you're not Ambrose Moxley. Correction, Moxley. Like, why you at Moxley? Because Omega don't like you, we don't like you, and we don't like you having that title that we just made so dope.
Facts.
Nah, bro. Like you got hands, bro. It was like I'm with this. It was some petty shit. Like, nah,
you know, and the thing was, Carl wasn't even around when that title was made. But that's my man's though, and I'm mad.
So like, you know what? I don't even like you being happy right now.
Yes.
Like,
you got too much happiness still. We took your title. Why are you still happy? Oh, you got that? I'll say less.
It was like, oh, I don't like you being happy. Nah.
I do wish they were having this match in New Japan.
I think this should be a New Japan televised match.
This should definitely be happening in New Japan.
This should be a New Japan televised match.
Because when you talking about a return, like my boy is really able to return to New Japan heavy with the title. Oh, and you know he was that boy as a singles wrestler. Oh my god, bro! Son made it to the finals of the fucking. I told you already. It's my boy, bro. And I've been saying it since he was in WWE. Like, please, just let my man show some type of shine as a solo star, man. Like, he is really that boy. So he's got a lot of work with him.
Who we got next?
The next we got MJF and Chris Jericho sit down, and in between that we had Jericho taking it back to the old school Attitude Era, clocking fans who pulling up and shit. Clock that nigga, and you even had Alex Marvez yanking that nigga off the stage. Like, everybody was like, nah, we couldn't wait for y'all niggas to pull something like this. We couldn't wait.
I was just
like, what? Bing, 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 bing.
AEW Road Rager stole the show. It was just like, are y'all fans to come back after this? Or they go like this? Oh yeah, due to technical difficulties, for the next 6 months, all shows are canceled. Sorry.
Nah, we're just gonna whoop their ass. That's why I was just telling somebody like, yo, I just hate that fans want to touch people so much, or just want to be in the, like, you paid here to sit here and watch it. You paid this much to sit in the front at that. Why is that not enough? Why you gotta touch me? Why you gotta run up on me?
I'm not trying to make it about race, but why you want to touch me and be friendly all the time?
Like, some people are so involved that they can't help it. Like, they be like, they hold
wrestling out by Triple H in them back in the day.
Or the one nigga FTR from FTR.
Oh, that tackle Bret Hart. They beat you. Like, stop being weirdos, fans. Stop being weirdos, y'all. Y'all being marks. Y'all even being smarks. Y'all being weirdos.
Y'all being gems.
But Chris Jericho took it back to the old school WWE, gave that nigga King Schmink, and got back to what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Promo. Go ahead.
Jericho sat up there and said that might do your mom. again. It was like,
And then the crowd.
he was up there just like, fuck it, bro. And this just shows me to this day that Chris Jericho still is top tier on that motherfucking microphone, bro. Like,
I was just looking like,
he
are
had
you
the crowd
okay?
in the palm of his hands. They started doing the "He's your daddy." He was sitting looking at MJF like, bro, you noticed me, bro. Like, it's me, bro. It's like when Tay Rock was talking to Chess. He was like, "It's me, bro. It's me."
Why it's so weird now because it's like MJF used to hold his own.
Man, I think they had to let him reserve his shit a little bit. He had to change it up. After that Bret Hart shit, bro, he had to chill, bro. He had to chill.
How did they told MJF to chill? It's like, yo, you're getting your ass whooped in these promos, bro. Like, can we
Dead ass, bro. Like, he can't really go off the hinges like he after that Bret Hart shit, bro. I swear it's not been the same. It has not been. He's been cutting good promos, but it's not been the same. I think the best shit since the prior to presidential shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, the Road Rager, that whole thing. I don't want to like hold up the whole pod, but it was just, bro, from beginning to end, you got a paper, you got a top grade A pay-per-view on cable television, bro. Like,
yo, can we give credit to Y2J, like really taking credit? Well, not on the taking credit, but really like honing where he is in his career. Like, whatever was the past is the past. He doesn't fuck with the past. Like, as soon as they were screaming Y2J, he was like, yo, Y2J died a long time ago. And for me, a person who still calls him that, I was like, damn, yo, I can't do nothing but respect as a person who continually, you know what I'm saying, evolves. What it's like, I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? That's like me going to continue to call in, you know what I'm saying, brother who we're going to speak about in a second, you know what I'm saying, Aleister Black, or call him Malachi Black, Aleister Black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I made the post on the joint, I was about to put Aleister Black, but I was like, nah, I'm give the brother his respect and call him what he wants to be called now. Like, he has a story behind it. I fuck with it, so I'm gonna do that. But long story short, we're building to this match, MJF and Jericho. MJF is pretty much trying to go about it the same way. Like I said, Jericho went about it with Moxley, make him fight everybody in the Pinnacle pretty much, but he's gonna have some type of twist with it, I guess. And pretty much see where that goes from there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Jericho pretty much owned him in this shit, man. Like the God of War, the God of Thunder. I was like, Chris Hemsworth might have to say something about that, but what? All right, okay, I'm for you.
It was just like this, like, bro, you are getting outclassed on this microphone. Like, this is bad.
Yeah, he was getting smoked, bro. Like, and I feel like Jericho was really going off the hip too.
Yeah,
I really thought he was going off the hip.
I felt he might have been sipping a little bit of the bubbly.
So then he hit him with the Judas effect. It was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, I think he heard them up and sing his song, and he just didn't care no more.
It's up.
It was just like, oh my god. It was like MJ. I'm looking at MJF like, bro, is this promo over yet? Because like this is bad. Like,
yo, son.
Yeah, okay, face on Pinnacle. Who cares, bro? Like,
yo,
losing.
But it gets, ain't gonna lie, it gets even crazier, like you said, Cole. We go backstage to this segment with Dr. Britt Baker, and she's pretty much mad as hell about, you know what I'm saying, she had to wrestle when she didn't want to. She tells Tony Khan that she had made millions, and she even takes shots at Nyla Rose and says that you can have your blood money and maybe run a show next week in Saudi Arabia, stating that that Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero only got this match with Britt Baker because Tony Khan, because Vicky Guerrero brought Andrade, and she's saying that this is pretty much like his like blood money. The way she just brought all that together, I would have sitting there with my mouth like drop, pause, and just like crying, laughing because she's really be wilding, bro.
Yeah, the whole segment was just like really like.
Do you?
Like whole segment was. How you really feel, like, dang, like, wow.
Now, Cole, I know you read between lines like I do.
Yeah.
That Dallas line, was that a shot at Nyla?
The what?
The Dallas line, where she was like, I know Dallas is called the Big D, but she was like, then she made a face, but she was like, but she said something, she was like, it's like, oh, hold on, they haven't got it in here, but she was like, it's like not something, and I was like,
Look,
They said they'll never get the title. But Shield said now back to the obscurity. They'll be calling Dallas the Big DMD.
No, she said they said they called Dallas the Big D, but she said some like no. And I was like, but she was like, they're going to start calling Dallas the Big DMD. And I was like, damn, that's fire. But I felt like she was, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I felt like she slipped a little shot in there, yo. Like, for real, for real. I ain't going to say what the exact shot is. Y'all read between it. Y'all can do that. But for me, I feel like Britt was shooting.
Look, I don't care because, like, look, if AEW wants to take it there, where we doing subliminal translation.
I don't think it's I think it's just Britt Baker. Britt Baker can watch it.
I'm with the Drake and Pusha T bullshit for a minute because soon it's gonna pop off where somebody's gonna be like, all right, look, you talk that all over here. Why don't you go tell El Idolo? Like, you don't talk like that's El Idolo. It's like,
nah, for real though.
Crazy. That would be crazy.
So moving on to actually Andrade El Idolo with Vicky Guerrero. They're going against Matt Sydal. Good match. I mean,
that was a bomb.
Matt Sydal, you always gonna get something good from him. And then Andrade came out in the Black Mask outfit from Batman. Like that shit had me hyped. You know I'm a big Black Mask fan. There was, like I said, dope match. You know Andrade was definitely going to get the win from this joint, but coming off the commercial break, you had Andrade's in like complete control. First, you had Andrade going for a big running knee, however, he misses. And now he's in, you know what I'm saying, Sydal exchange multiple strikes and shit and pin attempts and all of that good stuff. Then Andrade hits Matt Sydal with a big lariat. And Andrade goes for the diving foot stomp, but he misses. I'm mad he did it because I was like, ooh, I just love his moveset, bro. But he misses that joint, and Andrade hits Sydal with a big driving knee to the corner, and he ends it with hitting his finisher and gets the pin. And after the match, he just wraps the belt around his arms and put him in the nastiest fucking rings of Saturn I've seen. This, like, I know Pac was at home watching this shit like, ain't this some bullshit right here? I could tell you that right there.
Yeah,
definitely. Nasty.
Yeah, because that shit looked like it hurt. That shit looked like it had torque.
Bro, oh my God. They be looking like them dancers that be doing the little fucking arm shit. when they put their arms in the back, that's how that nigga shit was looking, bro. And oh my God, Andrade was so savage, bro. So savage, man.
It was pretty crazy. We got next.
We got the promo for Matt Hardy and Christian Cage building up for next week from Fyter Fest Part 1. I'm sorry, I'm really not interested in this. We all know this is.
I was gonna say we could skip that. That's a dub.
Right, I'm not interested in this.
In whatsoever.
Especially if Christian Cage is supposed to be showing like he's supposed to be like outworking everyone. Why are you wrestling somebody who hasn't even wrestled in months?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was just like there's no reason. Like I don't see how this ties into anything. I'm not invested in it, so that's why I was just like.
Yeah, like I thought he was hanging around with Jungle Boy. Like I'm still waiting for him to build. I thought him and Kenny was gonna be the thing, but
it was like for me personally, I'm just gonna wait to see what they do with Christian Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what you're gonna do, because it's like you're a legend. Both of you guys are legends. Woo, I'm gonna let you have your match. What happened?
Well, what y'all supposed to be here doing though? Y'all got a job. Y'all supposed to be here doing like build these talents. Like that's all you're here for. You know what I'm saying? But next we had Tony Schiavone in the ring with Arn Anderson to cut a promo, and the lights go out again. Remember, lights were going out. The lights went out earlier in the show, and they were just like, okay, this the weather and shit. Yo, shout out to Excalibur, bro. Shout out to Excalibur, bro. I'm always gonna give my man credit because he keeps kayfabe alive like none other. Swear to God. So lights go out at first, like it must be the thunder in the city and shit, whatever. Knowing Florida, you're like, all right, whatever. So this time it goes out for a while long, and then lights come on, bang. Fucking I'm about to call this fucking Minister Black. Malachi Black, bro. Formerly known as Aleister Black. Pops up in the Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. I was like, oh man. There's so many
Where is Gangrel
here? What is going on here? It was like,
why can't he just like have Gangrel as his like OG? Like, sorry, I don't know.
Yeah,
Never mind.
like what JR say, it's Tommy End in them or whatever they calling them right now.
Yo, could they call him like 3 damn near? Oh no, they call him like
Someone
Tommy. They kept calling like Tommy End.
It's waste for Q card. It's
what the fuck? What was it? Is it Tommy? He brought in the new card. Get the new card.
Yeah, that's what I said,
mixed
bro.
up a bunch of names on
It was just like, so boom. So you got Malachi Black. He pops up.
Yo, and he still has the eye gimmick.
Attire. He pops up in the same attire.
All black.
Gimmick. Same eye defect too. Keep in mind,
From
that's
Murphy and from Murphy, yes.
same eye from Seth Rollins.
Yes, Seth Rollins. Yeah, thank you.
Exactly. He brought all that over there in Black Masses Arn Anderson, which was crazy.
And shout out to these OG niggas taking bumps.
Brought out. I thought Tony Schiavone was next. I was like, oh my
Tony
God.
was like, I'm gonna get up on out of here real quick.
I'm a commentator. No bumps in my
He got
contract.
the clean up out of there so smooth though. Oh my God.
And the way he
Noticed it on TV.
with Cody, like, okay, I did what I did. Cool. He was like, there you go. I'm good. Pow, you catch one too. And I was just like,
and he was like, yo, you got it, Chief. You got it. He's like, wow, you bitch ass nigga. Like,
yeah, like, wow. It was like
the irony he had on all white. Oh my God, bro. I'm just looking so deeply into this shit, bro. Because lo and behold, earlier today or earlier this day or yesterday, we got the video package that he dropped on the internet where he's in the psych ward and he's pretty much being told like, yo, everything that you were talking about right now, saying you were having fights with this guy that hurt your eye, you know what I'm saying, named Matthew or whatever, some of that nature. They told him like all of that it's not real. That was just a figment of your imagination. So pretty much everything that happened in WWE was a figment of his imagination. And his name is not Aleister Blake, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And what did he say? You say you can't be having like fights with the people in the facility. And he was trying to say that was the people that hurt his eye. And he was just like, Matthew. And now it's like, And then when Buddy Murphy had posted something about something, and he had just posted Matthew, like just letting it be known, like we're still something there still. But long story short, he was building that breakout out of that, you know what I'm saying, psych ward. And Malachi Black, like, oh my God.
And that's the crazy thing, and I think that's going to be funny is that this character, because right now it's like you already have a whole nother fan base who is already familiar with this dude right now, right? They already got a storyline for him.
Right.
If this thing takes off, you know how much money Vince McMahon just fucking lost? And you invented this. It's like you built this baby and just threw it out there. I don't know. I'm gonna just wait to see what happens.
And the fact that they had a fucking mistake in his contract where they had the NXT 30-day clause instead of the main roster 90-day clause, and that's the reason he was able to show up on time for the show. Finesse the game. Finessed the fucking game.
Finesse.
Vince was Sue. Vince was over there like this. What the fuck? Strange. I know it says 90 days. It's like, where is it?
I'm telling you.
Like, yo, like, you sure we didn't have him on 60? You sure it was 60?
Yeah, he was like,
maybe it was 35.
It's supposed to be right here. Why is it not right here? Like,
maybe it was a gentleman's month at 33.
Oh, man. Vince was over
33.
Maybe it was a gentleman's month.
Oh man, I'm dead, son. But no, that shit, bro, popped like a motherfucker, bro. Ran out the damn room. Was not expecting that shit at all, my nigga. That shit made me. That's the shit that made me love wrestling.
You ever seen them connected? I don't know. We got them out here where like sometimes they got connected where it's KFC and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
This nigga basically got fired from KFC and then went
over to Taco Bell with the same uniform.
So and I got more money, bitch.
And they gave me a pay raise. Just looking at y'all niggas like, what's up, nigga? Don't even talk to me when I come to the doors.
fact, I'm just like that whole Aleister Black situation is so crazy. And then you got Zelina Vega over there, and it was like Zelina Vega. It was like, okay, you got her. It was like
Shit, seeing with Cole and Britt Baker doing shit.
It's funny that I called.
It's possible to eat. It's possible to eat on different brands.
I
We can
called
still
it
be a
on
power
one
couple on
episode.
different brands. I love that.
how you have Zelina come back, super promo, all this build up, and then have her lose. It was like, I'm done with y'all niggas. Like y'all,
But she ain't the Money in the Bank though.
Well, she got to do something. She got to make some noise.
Yeah.
This is more likely is going to solidify her as a wrestler other than manager.
Bro, but people who know her before WWE know she's a wrestler.
Yeah, but we don't know that in WWE.
They keep holding on to her in that Mae Young Classic.
But no, they just know she's an amazing manager, bro. She managed Andrade. Like, that was, you don't see Zelina without seeing Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Now he's not there. So now she got to build on her own, you know what I'm saying, her own thing.
Like she came, it's a tons of motherfucker that can't talk that she can manage.
But that's the thing. She's not trying to use it. They're not trying to build her as a manager.
I mean, that's what she wants. That's what she wants.
You know right now, though, my biggest thing in wrestling, my biggest way for wrestling right now, who the hell runs Tien Sha? Who the fuck runs Tien Sha in NXT? Who the fuck is that chair?
The Ring, the girl from the Ring. That's who that shit is, bro. I think that's the girl from the Ring, bro.
Yeah.
Not like because, like in my head, it was like I want to say because it's like I see that they're trying to keep it like Chinese, like with Xia and Boa, but it's like who's another Chinese superstar that WWE has on the roster that could fill that seat,
or at least Asian America or Pacific Islander.
Let's hold that though, because I'm actually I had somebody in thought, but I'll save that for after this because I wish we put that up during the NXT part because I think it might be that Jiro brother. He looks like a boss type, but then again,
who?
The what was his name? Eichmann Jiro.
Oh shit! Oof.
And again, he looks like he'd be a part of a fly ass like Yakuza.
Oh shit!
There though, we go back. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much recap what happened with Malachi Black. Then we go to a promo recorded earlier, which I was kind of confused why they didn't have it on the show. Where Ricky Starks pretty much talking about he got new security that he paid for, and Taz pretty much talking about like what the hell is going on, that he's embarrassing, that this is embarrassing, and that he needs to knock it off. And Starks starts taking shots at Brian Cage's wife, and Cage comes out and just tries to start wilding out on the security guard. And I'm looking at this like, oh, he's just straight up Rocky Maiving himself out of the FTW crew right now. Like, this gives me big Rocky Maivia leaving the Nation of Domination or kicking Farouk out of the Nation of Domination type vibe.
It's the same. It's the same.
Like, hey, nigga, like, I'm too fly for whatever's going on around this shit. This shit is, y'all, fuck all of this. And I ain't gonna hold you. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for the Ricky Starks to finally leave this. Like,
now he
does not fit with this. He's bigger than this.
So now we can see what Ricky can do by himself. So I'm
facts. Big facts. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He was a little like in like a wrestling term, like campy with his heel promo, where it's like, here's my new security that pay for right out of my pocket. Like, I was like, this is like, it's pretty much like heel 101 jargon right there, but I'm gonna let it rock because I've heard better from him. But neither here nor there. Definitely eager to see where they're going from that. Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks for the FTW title. I would like to see Ricky Starks steal that shit. Like, the heel run going. Like, steal that shit. For real.
Roll up. Like a sneaky roll up, something like,
or low blow or something
distraction.
like give me the low blow with the ref not looking again. Like what happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Low blow to the finisher.
Because they refs ready to take bumps. That's what it is. they refs is ready to take bumps. Shit, WWE's don't. They too busy anti-masking and shit.
like I said, like I don't know, like it's the ref that got fired from NXT. But when that motherfucker did that jump over the ball, I was like, wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Like,
yo, he was over the top.
Yeah, it was like you're not supposed to be doing that. What's going on here?
Mike Knox is the only nigga that does that. Shout out to my boy Mike Knox. But moving on to the mixed tag match, we had the Bunny, the Blade. Shout out to the town, Buffalo shit, and the Bunny versus Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander. Dope match. You had Orange Cassidy and Chris Statler winning this joint. The ending was really dope though. I ain't gonna lie. So you had pretty much they took away the brass knucks in the beginning of the match, and they found a way to get another pair in, and he ends up knocking out Orange Cassidy, and I think he really like fucked him up. We kind of see him at the end of the match, but during that time that he was like kind of like droggy, Chris Statlander tagged herself in. And while she was in there, she was like, pressing Blade and shit like that, which I was like, yo, Chris Statlander looked like she might take this nigga, yo, on the low. Like, but within that, I think she was able to what happened? She was able to get him out of the ring or whatever and hit her finisher on the Bunny, which I love her finisher. It's like that package tombstone that Kota Ibushi used to do. But gets that for the win. But she hits the Aerial 451 on the Blade. That's what she did. I mean, on the
yeah, she had that Area 451. That shit was fire.
I love that name, bro. It's so fitting for her name, Aerial 451. That's fire. But ends that with the Big Bang Theory. Like I fuck with Chris Statlander like heavy, bro. This alien shit I never thought I'd fuck with, but she really got it over with me. But they get that for the big win. I'm happy that she got a win like this, man. I want to see her continue to get her ranking going back up to get towards that women's title. Because her versus Britt Baker is the match we've really been waiting for. We get Dan Lambert from the America's Top Team coming and cuts a dope promo for like the heel, like for the outsider heel guy type shit. Kind of like in essence of like the Pete Rose Kane joint, but this dude actually like really knows wrestling. So, but I don't think Lance Archer really wanted to be there. I think Lance Archer like wants to do so much more than shit like that.
I think Lance Archer is like, all right, bro, like let's work now. Like, all right, like it's time for some.
You seen his face? Like he was like, bang, oh yeah, and got the fuck up out of there.
It's time for some titles or some heavy matches where I'm like, I start becoming like somewhat of a household name.
You feel me? Like, cause he was one of them steppers in New Japan, bro. Him and Davey Boy Smith was like wilding, and then he had the IWGP title. I mean, the US title for a little bit before Moxley got it. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing on a solo run. So I'm definitely eager to see what's going on with that. Then we get to the main event, AEW Tag Team World Championship Street Fight with Eddie Kingston and Penta with Alex Abrahantes. How do you say his last name? I don't know. Come on, bro. You're supposed to know, man. Ali. Whatever, though. We got Bucks with Don Callis and Brandon Cutler.
Like, because I don't know that person's name. Like, there's so many AEW wrestlers' names I don't know. I just know, like, when I look at you, like, you.
The other Alex, pretty much. I always call him, though.
Like, but I didn't know Carmelo Hayes' name till last week. Till this week. Till this week. I didn't know Carmelo Hayes' name.
But nah, man. Real talk. I love when Alex comes out with Penta though. Ever since like he started linking with Penta, he's been going through like this like weird ass like midlife crisis type of like outfit like change and shit though. But he's like been lit with it though. He's been having like the time of his life. Like when he comes out, he be lit with Penta, bro. Like I'll be happy for him. It's like he's living a wrestler's dream out, bro. Like other than that though,
yeah, like, I be seeing his outfits like word, like okay.
Nah. Real side.
Okay.
But I was saying though when I was thinking about this whole when I seen him coming out, I'm thinking like, yo, so is Death Triangle like on break again? Like
it's something with Phoenix. It's something with Phoenix because I follow him on Instagram. And I know it's something with him like not being active and he's doing like a lot of things, opening businesses or something like that. So it's something with Phoenix. But
man, that leaves Pac in the fucking wreck. Is Pac injured again or something?
Like,
damn, man.
But it's just like
I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, but Eddie Kingston and Penta, they back to the family shit again. So I guess we're spinning that back around.
And I think that's crazy because I really didn't like that. I wanted that to build up to where like Penta needs to start getting his shine, bro. Like Penta's a selling point to AEW. Like, why does he not have a title to his name?
The fact they didn't even give him the tag titles on the way in is still crazy to me. But nah, so like he's definitely been waiting for his solo run, and I think this is just like another fucking obstacle they're putting this man through.
And the thing is like I think AEW is gonna push that man out the door where he goes back to AAA.
I'm gonna keep it tall though, Cole. I don't know if they trust him as a solo wrestler.
I think
I
they
don't know
will.
if they trust him yet as a solo wrestler because it's a lot of things they still have to transition to American TV that they were doing on like TV with not a lot of rules like the
But yeah,
access
no,
TVs and
but it's like
shit like
we
that.
know, some of us who watched what is it, Lucha Underground, Triple A, we
Right.
know what Penta's capable of in singles matches. If you haven't learned,
Penta was able to be himself for real out there.
yeah, but yeah, it's like if you haven't learned that by now because you're holding them back, then that's your fault. But then next thing you know, don't be mad when that contract expired and this motherfucker over there on NXT. And then people, oh my God, Cero Miedo, and then oh Lord, forgive if Vince go and buy the name Pentagon Jr. to go
Bro,
along.
that's the thing. I don't see why they didn't do anything after the Cody match, but it's really confusing. It's very confusing what they're doing with
He
Penta.
needs his roses, and he needs a lot more. He needs a lot more praise, bro.
That's one of your best solo stars. Like for
That's
you
big.
getting him and Kenny put the fuck on at All In. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it makes me mad because it's like, bro, like, why is he not? But it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait and hopefully you make it glorious for him.
right. I feel you on that, but neither here nor there. Where he's back with Eddie Kingston. This match it was a cool match, man. You talk for Street Fight, like they got busy, bro. Like the Bucks, do you know they had their wars in ROH, they street fights, you know, same fair share of them. So they was definitely came ready for this shit. Yo, the thumbtacks thrown to the face though. I ain't gonna lie, little unsettling. I mean, given I am one of the same people that seen them put thumbtacks in the Briscoe's mouth and super kick them in the face, this just looked a little like
It reminded me of the same thing Adam Cole. Adam Cole put I forgot who he did that to. Put the tax in his mouth and did the super kick because I used to fade with that gift too, and
I forgot who he did that
that
shit
was
to, bro. Oh shit! Now I gotta find that match again, bro. You know ROH be posting all of that shit, but nah,
yeah,
man. I was just like, I don't know. That shit could have like scratched his eye. I don't know. I wasn't crazy about that spot to be honest.
and another thing, the whole Young Bucks apparel, their style choice now, I'm not digging it. It's getting
I ain't gonna lie, but once again though,
too
it's purpose though. It's on purpose. You know that's not how them niggas dress.
No, I'm not.
We know that's not how them niggas dress.
and it was like you could still be fly, but it's like you could have been fly. Like y'all could have been like hype beast.
But I think that's how they're dressing.
Yeah, I don't see. I see it as like super flamboyant, but whatever.
I see it as that, but I think most hype beasts are super flamboyant.
I'll give you that. Yeah, but that match was pretty cool. But it was like after that, but it was I dug everything. I just wish the Tommy End thing was at the end of the review. That would have been bananas to end on.
Oh my god, that would have went crazy. Or like him pulling up on Penta.
That would have stole.
Him pulling up on Penta. Fuck Cody. Shit.
That would have.
Oh my god. That'd be insane, my nigga.
Yeah.
But like I said, good match, man. Like you said, you had the Good Brothers coming out to attack Kingston and them to try to do that. They try to go. They go for the fear factor and hits it, but Kingston goes for the pin. And another referee comes out, he gets the count, but he's pulled out of the ring. Frankie Kazarian, you know what I'm saying, wows out on Brandon Cutler. How do you feel about Frankie Kazarian pretty much taking the Bullet Club Hunter gimmick from New Japan? Or not even taking it, but just using it. Or letting them like, because I don't know if he knows about that like that. It's really just like that.
But you got Bullet Club members there, so
that's what I'm saying. Like they literally just hijacked the old gimmick. Like that's literally
so like, oh, so since you do this, I'm gonna avenge my fallen comrade who's no longer here, and I want to take all y'all asses one by one.
Right. I was telling Sue the story. If anybody doesn't know the story of what the Bullet Club and Bullet Club Hunter is, what was his name? Taguchi. I forgot what his first name was, but whatever. Taguchi, him and Finn Balor had their team Apollo 13. They ended up breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Finn Balor starts a Bullet Club. Next thing you know, he pretty much is avenging the breakup and going after Bullet Club ever since then. You see the Young Bucks, they break up. You know what I'm saying? FCU. Christopher Daniels is gone, so he's gonna avenge them because I guess the way it went out. You know, it's the way they went out. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I was like, I fuck with Kaz, but I don't want this for Kaz.
I hear.
Like, you're supposed to be leaving. You're supposed to be like solo, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see you doing this. Like, fucking up Brandon Cutler
Yeah.
every other fucking week. Why, like Brandon Cutler, bro? And I get it from the fucking, like, at least from the joints that I did watch. He never fucked with Brandon Cutler. He's always cussed that nigga out. So I can see why he was whooping his ass. But I don't know, bro. I need a little bit more from Kaz. Like, they gotta give me something more for him. This ain't it.
But yeah, I gotta get up out of here though. But then I definitely appreciate y'all letting me get up on here. But yeah, I just had to share that with y'all and just had to talk my shit.
Most definitely, bro. Thank you for pulling up, man. Most definitely. You already know gang shit, bro. Can I get a too sweet on the way out, man? Yes, sir. But you already know, man. This your boy Ari Starks, man. It's your boy Sue. You already know, man. We just had a dope show with the boy Gino, our boys Cole, man. Fix his damn screen. But yeah, this starts in Smarks episode 3, man. NXT, AEW reviews. I'm gonna put this joint out as soon as possible. Like I said, man, dope show, man. Dope shows. This was some good joints, man. We're probably gonna try to see what happened on Impact with this contract signing with Kenny Omega and such. And probably might we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Oh, one more thing. You don't want to sell him short. Jungle Boy was presented with a trophy for the first person at AEW with 50 wins.
Well, yeah, they gotta commemorate all of their young stars, especially how they was putting over Sammy Guevara and MJF in that match. Their match, they were saying that they're biggest stars. I'm like, well, fuck, shit, what happened to Jungle Boy and Darby Allin? Like, shit. But neither here nor there, man. Thank you for everybody that was listening and such. This is S.T.A.R.K.S and Smarks episode 3. You know what I'm saying? Follow the brand, get your bars off podcast, get your bars off pod, get your bars off brand, all of that good stuff. We out of this joint, man. Too sweet. Yes.